Hey.
I think that made it in.
Wow.
It's fine. It's fine.
So
It's all good. It's all good.
Starting strong.
That's
All right.
that's 2023, baby.
Hell yeah.
Are we live? Can you guys
Start
check?
off with
Yep,
herpes?
we're
and shit.
live.
Monkey, Happy New Year. Salute, my brother.
Happy New Year salute.
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 Ching. Click.
Ching ching.
Ching ching.
So good.
So good.
That's
Bro,
funny. That thumbnail's
So-
funny.
so I got
See the
a
thumbnail?
milk that
Yeah.
expired today, so I got to drink as much milk as possible. So in this
Stupid.
Yeah.
mug, it's actually just milk. I'm trying to drink before midnight because that's when they expire.
It's so
That's
dumb.
not how it works, dude.
Does it even taste good or
All
does
right,
it
our
taste nasty?
first podcast of 2023,
That's pretty good.
And we're talking about milk.
and we're talking about milk.
Expire milk.
It's not expired yet. You
Hey,
still
Kelsey.
Not yet till midnight.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Kelsey. Happy New
Happy
Year.
Kelsey.
May all your dreams
Happy New
and
Year, everybody.
wishes come true.
All that
About
stuff
to
we
check.
say.
May,
every
may
new
this year
right?
be the
Yep.
year, right?
This is the year.
May
This is
this
the
year
year
be-
May
everybody's
this
gonna
year-
win.
Maybe this year we can get that 47K to 48K.
Hell yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
50K,
It's gonna
please,
be a
at
lot of
least.
work.
Bare
50,
minimum.
we need that
50K.
50K, at least
I just-
50K.
Remember,
50K,
wasn't
man.
it? Is it like last year we were like, let's push for that 100,000.
50K.
Or 50, we're
50K
shooting
never
for
came.
50.
It never came.
No.
Oh man, you guys gotta believe. You gotta believe in it.
You gotta
That's
believe.
right. You
Believe.
gotta believe. If you
Yeah,
don't believe,
man.
you
Kung
ain't
Fu-
going nowhere.
Kung Fu Master
Have
said
faith
so.
in your
Sifu.
core. Get
Yeah.
it?
Exactly.
Get it?
Learn from Sifu Monkey.
Seafood monkey, baby.
Yeah,
Who's
man.
Seafood Monkey?
No, Sifu. You know,
Sifu.
like master.
Yeah.
Sifu. Happy New Year,
Sifu.
Mr. Sifu.
All right, so before we get this podcast going, I would like to say happy birthday to Winter because the first is her
yeah.
birthday
The season.
and the first of
You got
every
a-
year.
You got a gift for her?
Oh, I already did, man.
Oh man, what'd you gift her?
Oh man,
man,
real
that's
talk
himself.
right here. Real talk right here.
Obviously
was
himself.
it spicy? Yourself,
But
huh?
I do have to say, tell to Winter, tell her friend Karina that it's all good. Because Fizzin is a jackass, but they're better.
Man.
There are more jackasses in the wilds out there,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah,
good.
that's
It's
gonna
all
make,
good.
That's gonna make
You know you're a
family
jackass when you have
reunions
multiple
awkward.
wives, man.
Ain't nothing about betraying your loved one right before the new year. Dump her ass.
Or Christmas.
Yeah. That's how you do it back
pretty
in the
harsh.
days, man.
Pretty harsh.
It's best you do it now than later. So new year, new person.
New girl.
It's all good. Yeah.
New
For hers, new year, new whatever. Whoa, Lloyd TV vlog channel. Hello, dude. Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year, Lloyd. How's it going, buddy?
Happy New Year.
You doing
Happy
well? Hope you're doing well.
Hell yeah.
Fizzin divorced on Christmas, married new one on New Year, bro.
Yeah, that's dark.
That's dark.
It is how it is.
Fizzin' is a douchebag.
Fizzin
Like,
is a douchebag. It's straight up
Yeah.
douchebag.
Like,
Have you
Merry
seen our,
Christmas, son.
have you seen our group chat? Fizzin is a dick.
I know.
Okay.
He's horrible. He's a
made me
horrible
quit.
person.
He's made me
He's a
quit like
bitch,
twice.
man.
He's such a douchebag.
You'd be like, Merry Christmas, bitch.
And that's on a good day. That's on a
I'm
good
like, bro, man, that's not jolly at all.
Hey, so let's jump into the conversation of our channel thing with Jig. Our real talk, New Year, real me
Oh,
thing.
do we not do?
Real
Are we not
me.
doing
This is the
intros
real me.
anymore?
Oh yeah, hey,
Is
this
that
is
part of
King Mean or Grandmaster Mean.
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Oh,
Grandmaster.
everybody, Monkey checking in. That guy.
Eyes in there, what's up?
Cypher here, Fizzin.
Yo,
Dude
yo,
over
yo, what
there.
it is, what it is, what it is,
We
what
are
it is,
Isgore. What it is. What it is.
what it is. 2020 was so yesterday, 2023 is now.
Wait, right now?
2022 was so yesterday. 2020 was like 2 years.
Grandmaster Min can't do math, bro.
Bro, math is hard.
That's
You
not
don't
even
understand.
math. That's just
No.
being aware of what year you're in.
Yo, 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 my milk expired by the end of tonight. Midnight
Yo,
come.
what's up?
Midnight
Yes,
come.
we remember you.
Yo, what's up, DC?
Yeah. Hey,
Our
buddy,
boy DC.
sorry. We couldn't do a Christmas one because his electricity went out, and so we couldn't do anything. So we had to wait till everything goes back to normal.
Yeah,
We had a
man, winter storm.
severe snowstorm. What is it? The week of Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the week of Christmas and a little after. So yeah, it was
everything down.
It was
Yeah,
tough time.
The windstorm effed up my power lines and everything.
Yeah, it was tough
It was
time.
pretty rough.
Yeah, on what is it? On Christmas, I went on Christmas Eve. I went shopping. That was rough.
Last minute
Oh,
shopping.
yeah. Good
When the
Lord.
snow was melting, I was out there in my tennis shoes, and it was soaked by the time I got home. My socks was completely soaked.
Probably smell like shit too.
You are a
Yeah.
brave man.
Oh, okay.
Been
We did too.
busy
Bad,
here,
bad.
man.
Never lost
Never
power.
lost power.
Oh, good on you. I'm sorry
Yeah,
you
losing
busy.
losing
but
power. Isaac
losing
knows
power
all
sucks
about
ass,
that.
yeah.
Sucks.
That's
Oh, yeah,
good.
that
You
sucks.
have your power. That's good. No, it all worked out then. That's good.
Yes.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody!
Be happy.
All right. Why did you have?
Listen, did you have a good holiday?
Where do
Yeah,
you get
man.
Y from? When you're reading that, where do you get Y from?
Who that?
Well,
You.
Kingman can't read, or Grandmaster Kingman can't
He
read.
doesn't even know what year
He's
in,
like,
man.
why did you have a good New Year's? Like what?
Is it?
when
Grandmaster
when
Reed,
you said
man.
Happy New Year's.
Fizzin is having a great New Year. Felt
Alright.
sorry
Just
for
got
the
married.
other one. The other one's having a terrible.
All right. So let's
Terrible
get this
year.
the show going. All right. So
Okay.
So
So
it's
it's
been
new-
going.
it's New Year, right? So before we continue with this year, we want to let people know who we are, the real us.
The real
Basically,
us.
there's this karma that's just lingering, and we need to let people know the real us before we move on. So before we can move on to 2023, we got to share to the whole world of who we are. And if you can't stand like douchebags and stuff, then then you should leave just now. But we're gonna be real, all right?
Real shit.
The
So-
Real Talk
Real
podcast
deal.
is all about being real.
So okay,
Yeah,
I don't know
all
if you
that
guys,
fake shit.
I don't know if you guys remember, was it back in the days before when the internet just started, the modem, what is it called, the
Dial-up?
56?
Dial.
Yeah, the dial-up, like
56K.
goo grog. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so when somebody's using the phone, you can't use the internet. So the internet is basically connected to the telephone line. It was slow as hell. It was shitty. So
When-
we're gonna go back there. A lot of people don't know who we are, but remember back then, Monkey, when there was chat room and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Chat room was the
Hell
big thing.
yeah.
Big time.
Chat room, yeah. So
My favorite sound ever was like, "Hey, baby girl, ASL."
Ka-ding, ding.
Door slam.
That
Best
door
sound ever.
slam.
so we're gonna go into that.
AOL Instant
MS
Messenger, man.
AOL.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
were
those
those
were
were the
that.
days.
Yeah, so this is how big of a douchebag we are. I don't know how to say this, but
You're thinking too hard.
really ass dudes
Dudes
back then.
back
got-
then.
Yeah, A and B. Anybody understand any of that? I don't know what ISDN is. I assume it's some sort of internet connection thing.
ISDN.
We're starting off 2023 smart.
That's like
strong.
Strong.
No, this is how big of a douchebag we are. Like every
Just to be clear, are you speaking for all of us right
well,
now?
for me right now,
Because you
for me
keep
right
saying
now.
all of us. You
What?
like all of us. So
So
everybody's douchebags, man. Come on.
So back then, before hot girls know that you can make money on the internet, all the female that's online are usually not very attractive. You know, because they stay home. Straight up, that's real talk right there. That's real talk.
All the hot one went out.
Yeah, all the hot one back then, they don't know internet yet, so they're busy doing their hot girl stuff. Until now, recently, they're like, oh, we can make money just by being hot. So then now that's why you see the major shift. You see more hot girls online than not so hot girl online.
Yeah.
Guys too, and
And
just
it's also
whatever
being
you.
pushed. It's also being pushed by all the platforms
Right,
out there.
right.
Platforms. You see a
But
bunch of pretty
back
people.
then, what you have is what you have. Like people, you don't see. Well, you see their avatar, like their whatever face they decide to put up. So
Yeah, but
you're
that's just
chatting.
natural.
You're like, okay, this girl's pretty cute. I like her personality. The moment when she show your picture, brah.
You're like, that ain't it, man. That ain't it. How did I escape this shit?
That's how bad we are. We want the world to know how bad we are back then. Like, the moment a lady or a person show you her face, and when she asks the question, what's the famous question? Hey, how do
like-
I look?
It's like, how did I look? Did I look pretty? I'm like, fuck. How did I say
Anxiety attack.
it? Anxiety attack.
And then
Hold on.
we would make excuses, right? Like, oh no, my mom have to be on the phone, so I gotta go. And then like later on you come back. Yeah, later on you come back and you never talk about it ever again. She'll be like, so about that picture, you're like, no, I gotta go, I gotta I gotta help my mom. I gotta help my mom with groceries. So,
times, man.
so were you like that, Monkey? Because if you are, then you're exactly like us.
Man, I still like that today, man. Like, damn, you like you be like getting a spicy conversation. Next thing you know, like she sends out that selfie, and you're like, "Fuck, this ain't it, man. What am I doing?"
That's real talk. That's real talk.
It goes from 100 to 0
wish-
real quick.
I wish I had been, because I actually met my first wife in the AOL chat room. And we
Damn.
never exchanged pictures until she
Classic.
like came here to meet me.
Damn.
And if I would have had a picture, then I could have been like, nah.
Adam.
Any audience back then remember that chat room dating was a thing and it was awesome. You know, it's
Well, yeah, it was,
But and
it
it
was
never
great
really
because
lasts.
you had, like you guys are saying, you
I
had
hate
all
online
these
relationships,
images
man.
built up, like you know, talking
of the
to people or
person,
whatever.
of the person.
And then
Yeah.
what was really funny too is then when there were so many times where somebody would send a picture and then you'd go meet the person and it was like a 20-year-old picture.
Yeah. Like
Oh, yeah.
when they still have hair. I
you're
know
like,
I do that. I do
face to
that.
face, you're like,
Like my beard is all gray and stuff. I'm getting old, right? But that'd be like if I took a picture of myself when I was Eisen's age, when I was a young buck.
Yeah.
Young
And
buck,
said,
hell
and
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, here I am. And I'm like, oh, I really like that no facial hair you have. And then I show up like this, and she's like, what the?
oh man.
But
Imagine,
at least you're being honest to her because that's actually your picture. I like I said, I pull more of a Brad Pitt picture.
Yeah,
I would-
doesn't use
The
a
problem
fake.
isn't he doesn't even use his own picture. He's using like a celebrity pictures and stuff. It's like that's the real me
It's
right
still
there.
called ugly.
The funny part is that the girl thought it was
The,
ugly.
the
when he's
card
using
that
a
me
fake
and me
picture.
pulled on Fizzins is the other person that pulled that card. Like, you ain't it, so.
Wait, is it? I got T1 linebacker.
Oh, I
Damn,
remember T1.
shared it with only our best friends. We downloaded so much mid.
Mid-90s prawn possible 2 days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's real talk. That's real talk. Dude ain't sugarcoating.
No, you remember you remember like the first time you tried to download anything of that type on like the dial-up?
Yeah.
It would take like 45 minutes to
Dude.
just
Mon-
a picture.
dude,
Dude, I had
Okay.
dial-up in 26,
Okay.
2006.
It was like-
The
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 dot
scanning of the
matrix
the
printer.
face goes and then it keeps going down and then
No,
and then you're
I
like,
hate it when you.
But then your
Then you-
parents
then, like-
always come home halfway
Right.
through the download.
Right, and then you're
and
like
then you have to
closing
cancel
it.
that shit and then you have to do it again later. It's hella
You're like,
annoying.
you're like,
You have to
oh,
start all over. You don't
you're like,
have to
oh, her
start
eyebrow was
through.
her eyebrow's so good, I can't wait, and then it just zoot for like hours, and oh man, it's
Doing the whole
sucks.
scan line
It
situation
sucks.
where it just like loads each bar.
Why do
You're
I
like,
have a $400
50%,
internet bill?
51,
Well, you know, it was
52,
like-
someone comes in.
No.
You close the monitor and turn everything off. and
One
shit.
picture took 20 minutes. And this I was like, hell yeah.
I got to this, I was like, yeah.
Bro,
That's
it
the
was
best
so.
part, man.
It was so. See, kids nowadays they get everything instantly, so they don't appreciate it. What we're trying to let you know is, from back then to now, it's the whole culture and the whole internet movement has just completely changed. But back then, it was a struggle, man. We were like the pioneer of that shit, and for you to be like young and trying to look at naked pictures and like it's taking 20 minutes, and by the time your mom comes in the last maybe 19 minutes, and then you have to close it, so you never complete it. You're like, I want to see how her toe looked like. I can't see her
You don't
toe.
have to see the toast, but also like most people didn't have like growing up. The computer that was in my house was not in my room. It was
Exactly.
in, like, the living room or
It was
whatever.
shared. Right.
Because they were
a
It has to be
family-
a dedicated
family
spot, too.
computer.
It
It's a
has to be
family
a
computer.
dedicated spot.
with the phone lines and everything.
Yeah.
So it was like you didn't have any privacy.
No.
So you're sweating bullets that whole time.
You're always looking back and shit.
I'd be like, is that her nipple or is that her fingertips? It's
Bro,
like, you
imagine-
can't tell.
It was basically the same as watching the scrambled prawn channel.
Yes,
You know,
it's like
You,
the
you wait for
See the
20
same
minutes
thing.
for a nip slip, literally.
bro, those scrambles are great because you're catching stuff. You're like, whoa, I just caught her nipple. It's clearly like the dude nipple, but you just assume it's the female, and you're like, yeah.
Look what DC is
The
saying.
technology back then is great.
Yeah, and then like, damn, bro, we got the phone. It's gone.
And that was all good.
Welcome in, Channy. You came in at a great
Hey,
time.
Channing.
Hey,
what's
How's
up,
it going,
Chan?
Chan?
Real shit. Real deal.
Real talk.
No, we're
Real talk.
we're talking about the past internet, how everything was so slow that like it takes forever to download like one picture. And it's-
What's
And that's
funny
just,
about back
that's
then
just
is
picture.
that's just the
not even
internet
video.
stuff.
That's just picture.
Back then, everything was slow, man. Like when you shut off your monitor, it takes a while to shut off, and then when you turn it back on, man, that takes forever to load up.
It
You
does.
see the screens fade back, and then you're like, oh man, it's getting there, it's about to get to full
Yeah,
brightness.
but
Yeah.
as slow as it was at that time, we're like, oh man, this is actually
So fast.
startup time
So
is the
fast.
best thing since sliced bread.
I love it. I love it too when you go in a chat room and you set up a date with a girl. You're like, baby girl, I'm gonna be here at 8 p.m. specifically at this time. And then like your mom was using the phone for hours, and you're like, Mom, I got homework to do. And she's like, Nah, bro, I'm still talking. And then like when you log in, the girl leave. Fucking tragic, man. Broken heart right there. Even though later on she sent a picture and she looked ugly as shit, and you're like, Nope, that ain't it. So all that
You still
tragic
come
lead to
back.
nothing.
You still coming back. Well, that shit happens sometimes too, man. It's relatable. Like,
It's
man, ugly, but man, a body? Oh, man. That's a struggle.
It's a struggle. Like everything was a struggle with the internet back then. But we're just letting you guys know what type of person I am. Can't speak for the rest, but I was a complete douchebag online. I was trying to flirt with everybody. Because imagine this: you're a kid from like the '80s and stuff, right? All you could do back in the days was riding bike around with your buddy, throwing rocks at random shit. That's what you do as a kid back in the days. And the moment you got internet, you're like, holy shit, this is a completely different world. I can flirt with anybody. And so, your hormones going and you're just typing away, not realizing the effect that you have on other people.
Not realizing you were probably talking to a 60-year-old
dude.
guy named Bob and his mom.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Right. Wait, what is
Yeah.
it? DC said what? My first girlfriend from the old BBS system. Oh,
Bulletin board
man.
system. Oh, bulletin boards.
Oh,
Hell
It's
yeah.
just system.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Bulletin board system. Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah, and that's kind of like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
forum thing.
It's like
yeah.
forum, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The old school forum.
We had one of those.
yeah.
I remember working with like Envision board and then V Bulletin and all that stuff. Like we install our own, had
Mm-hmm.
some of those.
I'm telling you, like,
Man, I want to
So-
go back to
Days.
forums, man. Forums were fun.
Yeah.
Love this shit.
Yeah, because the memories is always there. You can always go back and like look at the topics and shit that's been written and posted.
Hell, like I still use forums till this day to like look back at just doing research on other things, trying to catch up on like different technology related shit. But like
Yeah.
still, forums are useful till this day.
yeah.
So
And
it's just unfortunate like everyone's so used to using like social media and not using forums. and
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
the thing that's cool about the internet is like before, like you can only catch shows like sightings on Fox, like UFO, ghosts or whatever. You can only catch shows like that, and like way before X-Files and stuff. And once the internet came, it's complete. Everybody can post anything they want, and like I would just search for like paranormal stuff. That opened the floodgate to people like me who's interested in paranormal. That's what the internet is all about, is the connectivity. And like there's a bad side to it and there's a good side to it, but man, it was so fun to discover like new content and stuff. Like I remember anime used to be so hard to find. Like the only way I could watch anime back then was bootleg tape from like a friend of a friend of a friend, and by the time you get it, it looks like ass, but that's all you got, and it was no subtitle, no nothing. And then
Yeah,
once
anime
internet came,
had a slow transition too.
yeah, and then once internet came around, you can download from Morpheus, from like
Morpheus,
Napster,
oh man, I remember those.
Yeah.
Morpheus,
Napster.
Napsters, and all that. It takes a week to download like a 20-minute anime, but still, that 20-minute, you're like, wow, what
all
is it?
those torrent sites, man. Those torrent sites
Kaza,
are
yeah,
big, too.
Fizzin, we remember that. Kaza, Napster, and Morpheus.
Yup.
The kids these days don't
Napster
even
is still a
know.
thing. Napster is still a thing.
Hey, defender of the free world, baby.
Well, that's
Wait, that
Net
was
Zero.
Net Zero.
But they're not even free anymore.
Yeah, that was a big deal when they were the defender of the free world. I was hype about it. We actually did use them for a while. It was pretty nice until we upgraded to.
What was the one I used to use? LimeWire was that one?
Yeah. That's a thing.
Yeah,
that's
that was
a
the
thing.
one I used a lot.
Cool. Yeah,
I think I was late to the party, and Napster had already gotten sued by Metallica and all that
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah.
everybody was like watching for them. So I found an alternate source.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So that's who we are, or that's who I am. I don't know about these guys if they want to share their story. I don't care. Okay, GeoCity. Yeah,
GeoCity, man.
GeoCity.
Everybody has a GeoCity website back then, a webpage.
Mine is still up there somewhere. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah, your
I'm
dick
pretty
picture is
sure
probably
I
still
still-
floating out there.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah. What's cool is I thought I was so clever because I took a computer class for like whatever, so I was learning this invisible hot link thing, and so I add Easter egg everywhere, and like if you randomly click on a place where I put the link, it takes you to a forbidden hidden place. I was
The
like,
hot
oh,
link.
my mind was so blown back then.
I
Like
did that
young,
one time too. That
young
was
me
fun.
was
Yeah.
I was like, let's see if anybody discover this. It's
Dude,
an
when
adventure, man.
when we had a website back then with our forum, our old ass website from like 2003 or
Hi,
something
Chloe.
like that, 2004.
Hello, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe.
I add codes and everything inside the website with hidden link. No one
That's
was
so
able to like
cool.
find it.
Yeah.
Like, there's hidden link all over, Easter egg all over the website.
Hell-
I had like so many of them.
Hell, we were so advanced back in the days. Like, what is it? In our forum, we would post certain link that get you the money system in the forum. So we were like doing the whole Bitcoin thing before it was even a thing, and you can actually use that forum money to buy like exchange to buy like
Just-
real like Japanese CD and stuff.
We had a digital currency system back then in our old
yeah,
forum.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a hella fun.
Yeah, so people can collect money if they can find it, and then,
Yeah.
or if they post a lot, they generate points,
Yeah,
and
I
then they
missed
can.
those
It's just a
days. That
reward
was a fun
system.
forum.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, that's nowadays everybody's just so spoiled. Like they don't
Well,
appreciate that
it's
anymore.
instant gratification. They want everything right away. You know, you
Right.
got Amazon Prime where stuff will deliver the same day. You got,
Right.
instant download. You got super fast streaming for gaming and everything. It's like people they're not used to waiting anymore because it's
Mm-hmm.
so fast.
Dude, back in the old days with Windows 3.5 or whatever,
Oh,
that
man.
shit, you can't even click on an application. You have to enter code in order to launch
Oh, that's the
something.
worst.
Like if
That
you
was
want to
the
launch,
MS DOS days, man.
if you want to launch like a notepad or whatever, you have to type in codes to
Yeah,
launch.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Run
crazy.
notepad.exe.
Yeah, and I used that one when I was a kid.
It even tells you if you type it in wrong. it's like can I access this? It's like oh,
I
I typed it wrong.
I actually forgot those DOS code though. It's been a while.
Oh man, it's been
Yeah.
forever.
You know, the thing that I hate the most back in the days is like when you have like a big family, you have to share it. So then you have like timeshare. So you're like 30 minutes for this person, 30 minutes for that person. It sucks because you can't do anything in 30 minutes because
You can't even get through a game of Oregon Trail in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Like old
So-
school Oregon
I
Trail.
found a way. My brother did that to me too. He gave us a time limit for
It's
me
like
to
a
use.
time lock
I
thing?
found a way to block the timer so it never moved, so I can use it forever. I can use it like the whole time. I found a loophole in the script.
yeah, it was fun. But yeah, so that's the past. The past, I was a douchebag. I just still the same.
Oregon Trail was fun. Hell yeah, shit. I
still
played
a
that in
douchebag
school.
today,
Still douchebag. Douchebag in 1998. Still douchebag now. Nothing changed.
So
still
real
judge.
talk,
Still
New
judge.
Year,
Still
you.
judge. Still judge people by the way they look, never their personality. Because real talk, right there. Real talk.
Real
I don't
talk.
care. Hold on. I don't care who you are. If you don't judge people by how they look, you're lying to yourself. Because I'm not pretty, and so when I ask girl, yo, you want to go out, baby girl? They're like, "Ka-dung, dung." It's like that aim thing again. You like
They're like,
everybody
what?
judge everybody for their looks. Come on now, let's get
What-
real
hold on, what
honest
was
with
that noise?
yourself.
Everybody
What-
judged
what-
everything
what
by
did
the
they do?
smallest shit too.
The door closed and aim. Ka-dung, dung. The door closed and aim. It goes.
That was just
ka-dung, dung.
smack.
No, it's different. I
No,
just
mine
realized.
sounded like
man.
a door smacking.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the past. So now we interject into the future, which is 2023, baby. Welcome to
Are you sure it's not
2023. No, 2020 was like 2 years ago.
2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the
3.
blonde wig?
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know, math,
Took him a
man.
minute.
Did you see the computer stop running for a second? He stares off into space.
The
It's like-
processor is not doing so
processor fried.
hot up there.
You got the dialogue system going on. And it's like,
Oh, DC asked me where's the blonde wig, man. I wear that occasionally, not all the time. Sometimes it's wet, so I have to like put it to
There-
dry.
why is it wet?
Why is it
It's a
wet?
towel situation
because
over
when
again.
he's out on
It's
82nd,
because where I live, it's always raining. You walk out there with that flexing your wig, it gets wet, and so you have to
Flexing
store
your
it.
wig.
You have to let it dry. You have to let it dry, and then yeah. Come on, that's
Have you
real talk.
flexed
It's
a
very
wig?
damp in this area, man.
Real talk. If I walk out there with a wig, girls turn around and be like, "Damn, that guy is hot." But then when I have a hat on, they're like, "Mm." So
Intimidation, man. Look at him. Look
Yeah.
at that thug and shit.
yeah.
You look like the Asian Fabio with that with that wig on.
Hey, Fabio's a hot guy. Is he still hot? I don't know. Last time I saw him was on a book cover.
How long ago was that?
I don't know.
Forever ago, huh?
King Mean. Wait, what?
Let's transition to the next topic. What are you looking
Oh.
forward to in 2023?
All right. 2023.
You have a lot of stuff you want to buy, huh? Soundbar and all that shit.
Okay, well, let's. So, you know what happened in my
Let's
New
start
Year?
let's start with the biggest money wasting.
This is what happened in New Year. My dryer and my washer decided to broke down in freaking
Okay.
New Year Eve.
On New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so today I
No
woke
wonder
up.
your
I was
wig's
like,
wet.
yeah, today I woke up. I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Pull $1,000 from my saving, gone. There you go, $1,000. Bye bye.
Yep.
I'll never see
Get
you
some
again.
Good, get some good fancy ones at least.
I got a
You
Samsung
got some
one.
decent ones.
Samsung, brand name, baby.
Brand name.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll last me at least 10 years.
He was like, he's like,
just don't
either
get the smart,
Insignia
the
Best
smart
Buy
one.
brand or the Samsung brand.
Smart
He's like,
washer
yeah.
and dryer, they're
Deciding
really
which
not
It's
that
it's
good.
a mediocre one, but I'm okay with it.
I'm glad
No,
you
it's
didn't go
it's
with
your
the
bare
great
bones
value
basic
one.
one. That just gets the job done.
Well, originally I was gonna go with the great value one, which is whatever the Best Buy
It's
Insignia
basically
one
a
is.
cardboard
Insignia.
box.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's the reason
Like-
why I went with the Samsung because it was on sale and it was like $200 difference. So I was like, why not just go for the Samsung one? You know.
They
So
make good TVs. Maybe they
Yeah.
make good washer and dryers.
my original plan was to wait for my bonus so I can pick up a sound bar for my movie because I'm a movie guy. So I was like, I need a new sound bar, but then now I don't know. No.
No, with the washer and dryer, you have to make a quick decision. It's either that or someone's gonna give you garbage for like $50.
Yeah, like,
You don't want that.
and I have to go into the office like this week to do like inventory stuff, so I can't go and smells like shit, you know. So I have to wash my clothes. My dirty underwear ain't gonna wash itself. So, and I ain't gonna wash that shit with my own hand. That stuff's crusty. So that's real talk, baby. Real talk. So you gotta have the machine to wash that shit, and then like, I don't care if people judge me, but if I'm smelling my own smell, no, that ain't it.
That ain't it.
I'm not
If you
doing
can
this
smell
for.
yourself, you know you smell like shit.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Yeah, that ain't.
So I'm doing this for the world. I'm not doing this for
You're doing
myself.
the world. Yeah, you're doing the world a favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nobody wants to smell the mean stench.
I think my New Year resolution is I hate that thing. It's so stupid. New me, new you, new you, new me. Wait, what?
New
That's
you,
not
Knew
the
you,
saying.
knew me. Like, knew you, your ass. Still the fake old stain.
No, I want to eat more, sleep more, and poop more. Those are my 3 concerns. Eat more,
Your 3 concerns?
eat more,
concerns, not goals.
sleep more.
Concerns.
What?
If you
Sleep,
you should
pay
You already-
bills.
You already forgot the third one.
Poop,
Maybe
poop
you should
more,
also
poop more.
ask for
Which
a
you-
higher IQ as well.
pooping. Yeah, that's not going to happen. The poop
No, man.
one, you shouldn't have that be your third one because if you eat more food, you will automatically poop more. So that
Gotcha,
one kind of.
gotcha.
Although that's a good way to make sure they happen.
Yeah. I was gonna say not necessarily in that order. What about you guys? What's your New Year resolution?
New Year resolution. I don't really make New Year resolution. I live. Is King Mean frozen or what?
No,
No,
He's here.
He was like,
I'm moving.
I
No,
don't
he's
make
still
New Year
listening.
resolution because I go one day at a time. My whole philosophy is, don't forget yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Enjoy the now.
A New Year's
Yeah.
resolution?
That's what
Man,
Buddha
so-
said.
I don't give a fuck, man. I just
I never
go
really.
forward, you know. I'm just straight to the point, man. Just trying to
One
live
day
and
at a time.
move
Just
forward.
let it come.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
is.
let it come.
goals,
How do you
I have
spell that?
accomplishments.
Oh god.
What about you, Fizzin?
Get his
Type it
voice
up, my
back.
brother.
I gotta
Type it up.
in.
For
And
all
he's
those who
type.
don't know, Fizzin can't talk, so that's why
He
he's
has
typing.
a voice condition
Yeah,
or a
It's the real
vocal
deal.
His,
Or-
his
or-
New Year's
or-
resolution is to
not-
have a new voice. There you go.
yeah,
vocal
real
cord
talk.
condition.
Ursula
told him-
stole it.
I told him to buy one of those things where you can put a press against your neck and be like, "Yo, I am a robot."
Nah, man.
No, that it just makes him look like a smoker.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He's never had a cigarette in his mouth in his life.
DC said he got a new client about 3 hours ago on the first video podcasting etc. So looking for sweet. Congrats. That's
Nice.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. That's good
3 hours
news.
ago? Sweet.
Better than my freaking New Year. It's garbage.
So what's
Shit,
Fizzin
New Year's.
said? New Year resolution: buy all my
Wow.
new
New
wife
wives.
CDs.
Oh yeah.
So what are you
Out
gonna do with the old girl
Who
shrine?
cares? She's
Is that-
used
is
good
that going?
anyways.
She's used good. Someone else
Wow.
used her.
Wow.
He took her off.
Fizz is
the
a
shrine.
slut. You
Wow.
still keep her.
No, he keeps that under the bed.
Here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to make room, and then he's gonna think twice, and then delete it from his drive, and then go and get the new one.
Oh,
Or
I
wife and
got a
second
thing.
wife.
I got a thing to say about New Year this year that I'm really excited about.
A second.
Well, we haven't heard from Monkey. Or
Oh yeah,
Arzen.
sorry, Monkey. Go.
Oh,
I skipped you, my brother.
I don't know. I don't really have any. Just I had a pretty major life change last January, so just sticking with what I've been doing because things are better. So
Cool.
no real big changes for me. Not at least that are in my control. Hopefully.
Dude,
We
I
got
did a
this,
lot of
man.
shit in last year, 2022. It's like this year I don't
Oh,
have
we need
anything in mind.
to we need to do more Asia Core projects. That's my resolution.
Bro,
yeah,
Monkey.
it's called communication. Communicate with us more.
I don't know when we're gonna do this, but I don't know. But 2023, we have a plan. Like Cypher, Fizzin, Eisen, and I. We're gonna. Well, I don't know if Eisen's in on it yet, but he will be.
He will be. We're gonna
Yo,
force him.
Eisen.
You're being voluntold, Isaac.
This summer, our planned trip is to go east, where all the forest is, without giving our location. We're gonna go to one of those vortex. You know where everything is
All weird,
craziness. Yeah, all
Yeah.
weird enough. So we're gonna go there, and supposedly down there, there's also
We're gonna do some science experiment.
yeah, we're gonna do some science experiments. We're gonna get some tools and stuff. We're gonna record, and then we're gonna share with you guys. Also, there's a lot of forest there, so we're thinking about looking for Bigfoot as well. And there are a report about Bigfoot. I'm really excited for 2023 because I'm actually gonna go investigate and look for
You're gonna
Bigfoot
leave
myself.
the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
cool.
whole week. I'm gonna take a whole week off just to go explore. I'm gonna do the whole tree hitting thing. Like, supposedly, if you hit the tree, Bigfoot will hit back.
We're
Somehow
we're
they throw a
hunting,
rock
we're
at
hunting
you.
Bigfoot. This
Yeah, we're gonna hunt Bigfoot.
gonna hunt Bigfoot.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Sounds like fun.
You're like, I'm not interested.
No, I don't know if I can take a week off to do it, but I'll go.
Yeah. We'll let you know the date. We'll let you know the date. Come to.
Doing
Is that Kentucky?
Yeah.
Where's? Yeah. I'm in
No,
the
he
middle
meant
of.
jelly.
Dang, do they have Bigfoot there? I don't know much about the Daniel Boone
National Forest.
forest thing. Yeah. Although I'm scared of
There's all
the-
kinds of sightings in like Missouri and stuff, which is just next door.
Yeah.
Chan have a question.
Sure. What's the
Why
question?
there's a thumbnail photo of a yummy chicken next to a
Expectations versus reality.
Let's talk about that.
Expectations
Let's
versus
talk about
reality.
that. That's a fizzing story. Let's talk about that.
So Fizzin bought the chicken that which the picture shows on the expectation the left side.
Mm-hmm.
But when he received it, it's the pictures on the right side.
And
If you-
it's
if you look
real.
at the-
That's
If you look at the thumbnail,
How do they get away with that? It's not even the same color. It's not even the same piece of chicken.
like
It looks like
a lot of
something
places
in
are
the
like that,
toilet
man.
after
It's like,
eating meat.
man, that food looks good as hell. You order it, looks like shit. Like, what did someone just took a shit on my food? What is this?
Sweet.
Always the case,
DC
man.
said,
Looks
of
nothing
course,
like
Bigfoot
the-
is all
No,
around.
it looks nothing like it.
Yeah, it's
Which the whole reality versus expectation thing kind of goes back to the pictures of the online chat room
Right.
stuff we were talking
Yeah,
about.
really,
earlier.
like
Right.
reality is often disappointing.
Yeah, and these days,
It's pretty
like,
dark,
these
yeah.
days, people can get away with so many shit from the whole
But with
filter
all the
thing.
filters and crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, they use filters because they know for a fact they look like shit.
so I got an
I
important
mean,
thing.
that's the purpose of filter.
Yeah.
Well,
deep
not
fake
really
stuff.
important.
What's important?
What's important?
No, it's just I was talking to a bunch of people, and like it's awesome to see the different opinion about New Year. Like some people, you know, I'm being kind, so I send people like a happy message, like hey, happy New Year and all that stuff, wishing you the best, right? And like
Yeah.
the reply that people respond back is pretty interesting. Like one of them would be like, there's nothing good about New Year. It's just another year and blah, 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 right? Which is totally
Right.
understandable. And then there's other reply where New Year is the opportunity for your spiritual to cleanse, basically a new cleansing thing. It's like a cycle that the way you live, you have to cleanse yourself from all the negativities. And New Year is the best way to do it so you can go forward to be positive. And it's just interesting, like the two opposite of oh, New Year's just this, I hate it, I'm gonna die, you know, getting older. And then there's also the opposite of the renewal. So, I don't know, to me it's just interesting how there's so many different opinion about New Year. To me, New Year is just another year, but I appreciate it for what it is
Just
because
to me, it's
new
just another
opportunity.
day.
Yeah, but
a
it's
lot,
it's
a lot of
perspective,
people, a lot of people think it's a new start, a new beginning, right?
Right.
Like all that stuff from last year is not going to creep up into my life again because it's a new
Right.
start.
But you could have
But
a new
it's-
start any day of the year.
Exactly.
like
But
you
Yeah,
Well,
so
some
like
people-
why make New Year's an excuse for that?
Well, that's
Yeah.
why
Let's
do
like
it
so
now,
many in
anytime.
January subscriptions to gyms go through the roof, and then by like March, those people aren't even going anymore. You know?
The thing is, I don't like is that some people use the excuse of that to like, oh, you know, this is the stuff I did in 2022. It doesn't matter now. Going forward, you know, this is the new year, the new me. I kind of don't like that. It's more to me. It's like every day you should leave. You should live to your fullest. Like whatever you want to accomplish, you should set your mind on it. And if you can accomplish one day at a time, I think that's better than to set a standard for a whole year and to see if you can accomplish it. Because to me, that's just like a cop up. Like, oh, I didn't achieve it this year, but next year I can do it. But like,
Or
I don't
I'll
know.
just there's always time. Or
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
always
Which
tomorrow.
is that is
so-
absolutely not true.
yeah.
You
So,
never
so
know
I
when
don't
your time's up.
exactly. So you should live like day by day and just enjoy it for what
Oh,
it is.
day by day is a good song.
Yeah.
That is a good song.
And really, like,
Wait,
if you
what?
want-
So
if you want-
Monkey.
You want to make
Question.
changes, just do it.
Oh
man.
yeah.
There you go.
Don't wait on it.
So Monkey, I got a question for
Yeah, that's interesting.
you. New Year
Could be.
lands on.
Could be. I mean, I went. I think it's a great way to start off your year. That's for sure. At least it was for me.
How long does the church service today? Because it's New Year and all that.
It's like about an hour or so.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay,
Yeah.
DC said there's a very popular podcast that cover crazy supernatural stuff here in Kentucky. Hillier is a TV show, and we have a podcast called Penny Royal that covers the tons of crazy incidents that happen here. Oh, it's interesting.
Great.
Kentucky. Okay, cool. Cool, I gotta check that out. It's a TV show, huh? Interesting. I always like to... You know why, You know how it's... This is how insane it is. On Discovery Plus, like I always bring up Discovery Plus, but it's a subscription like Netflix, but you get all the Discovery stuff. And here's how you know supernatural people are interested in supernatural. People don't talk about it in real life, but they enjoy watching it because if you go and look at the top 10, it's always supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
It's never like drama or whatever. It's always supernatural stuff.
I mean, take a look at History Channel. Before it was usually history stuff, but those stuff
Right.
is not. No one's tuning into
UFO
that.
is more popular.
But then the UFO, the ancient alien stuff is way more popular in the History
way
Channel.
more
So
popular.
basically, History Channel is just showing ancient aliens
Right.
stuff.
Right, and there's a
Because
reason for that.
It's way
So-
more popular.
So in reality, there's more people who believe in it. It's just they don't want to come out publicly saying they believe in it because they might get ridiculed and, they might lose their job or lose their loved ones or whatever due to, Yeah. So I just find it interesting that people don't question that. It's like somebody's got to watch all this show, otherwise it wouldn't make that much money to keep on. I don't know, Ancient Aliens, what, season 1000 or something? That shit never gonna end. It goes on forever. Like, the dude meme, I'm not saying it's Alien, it's just Alien. Sokolov is such a funny guy. He's like the coolest guy ever. Like, not even just a meme. Like, if you actually watch the show, he's a smart guy. I would take one of those airplane thing that he always give to people when he talks to them, the Mayans airplane or whatever it was. Pretty dope. Aliens, etc. That's all rating high. People, yeah. So for those who like get muddy on for like come out and talk about different opinion and stuff, don't, because the majority of the time there is people who's on your side. They're just afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's why I want to. That's why in real talk, I always sometimes just want to talk, even if it's just a normal talk for New Year and stuff. I always want to go to that crazy world because I want people to know that it's okay to talk about it. Don't be afraid to talk about it. If you believe in something, talk about it, because the power of belief is stronger than you imagine. Like I said, like this, right? It's I keep this forever, and every time I look at it, I'm empowered by it. I don't care. I don't care if I lost $1,000. I'm using $1,000 to buy a new dryer, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, I am wealthy because I have that money to cover for that. So therefore, whatever that says, it's positive. Whatever, even if I'm broke ass, I look at that and it's 111% wealthy. I feel good about it because I know that no matter what life give to me, I have that. I'll always have that. Nobody can take that away from me. Sorry, that's my rant, so people know that it's okay to be different.
Drink your milk, bro.
Positive message. Expired milk.
Drink your milk.
It's all about
you gotta
being unique.
drink that expired milk, bro.
It's not expired yet. He's
not expired till
midnight.
Even though it
Yep,
should
till midnight.
probably taste kind of weird.
That tastes good.
Has been talking about inspirational lately.
Noticing, yeah. See all the
Fizzin has been collecting lots of inspirational films, like
True
like
that.
those inspirational type movies that inspire you to be better or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
New year, new you, right, Fizzin?
That's
X-Files
X-Files.
show. Trust no one.
No one.
I want to believe. Man, I wish I Want to Believe was a good movie, but it was weird the first time. It's actually that's the second movie where there's no like supernatural stuff at all. It's just crime. It's just crime drama. I hate it at first, but like it's growing on me.
It's because it
I
wasn't
actually like it.
It wasn't like a typical X-File.
Yeah, it was different. It was more of a philosophical of what if it's not supernatural? What if it's just human made? But the balance.
Question for y'all: this New Year, what's an event or movie y'all looking forward to seeing this year?
Friday the 13th, Part 13th.
Oh man, that's gonna be epic.
The next Scream
Part
movie, Scream
13.
6. Scream 6.
Scream 6. Jenna Ortega, where you at? Best horror queen, scream queen of the next generation.
This generation.
She is awesome.
Also, later this month, there's Megan, the
Oh
doll.
yeah, Megan. I like Megan, the crazy robot little girl thing.
Yeah.
The crazy doll thing that's like female version of Chucky or some shit.
I'm looking forward to Chainsaw Man season 2.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Vinland Saga season 2.
Vinland Saga
Yes.
is about to come out.
Also, looking forward to the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Hell yeah.
That game is coming in March, I believe, or April.
The Silent Hill reboot.
Silent
whole
Hill
thing
2
that's coming up.
remake. Final Fantasy
Ooh.
16.
I
Slim
remember
chance,
that.
but a rumor still. The MGS.
I remember that,
remake.
DC. I remember that. The Lone Gunman spinoff from the X-File. You remember that, Monkey?
Yeah, it didn't last very long, but
No, but it's yeah.
it got it. Yeah, it was what, one season, maybe two.
I don't remember. It was short.
Those guys were awesome. Those guys are us sometimes, I think.
Pretty,
Except we're the Five Horsemen.
right. Speaking of nutty and supernatural topic, going forward, we'll be discussing a lot of nutty topic. Would you like to be a guest? Yes! Thank you, Fizzin, for bringing that up. Yeah, when...
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great.
Hell yeah.
Well, first, let us know what's a good day for you, and we can work around that. And we'll have to check with Monkey. He's the busy one. All of us were okay anytime. But yeah,
unless my computer craps out.
Right,
yeah.
throw a date and we'll set up the time. Yeah, let Fizzin do all the setup because I'm not very good at that stuff. Oh, and by the way, I did check out. I did check out a few of your video when the internet was still good. Yeah, he went to this. I forgot where it was, but like it was pretty interesting. Like he drove by this thing and it looks exactly like a UFO, but it turns out it's one of those New Home or whatever it's called. You guys should check it out. It's pretty interesting. And then he also like showed like this thing where you open. It's like a valve to like an old sewage drainage or something. You can actually live there, and it's pretty cool to know that like places like that, like at the end of the world come, post-apocalyptic zombie and shit, you can like live there. So that's pretty cool to know.
Except for the zombie crocodiles that'll come eat your face off.
I like to watch vlog where people just go to like random places like that. So what's up my alley? Yeah, he has some nutty stuff on there. I like it. He talks. Now I remember the fish guy. I forgot his name, but
oh yeah, the Boy Scout camp.
Yeah, I did watch that. It was yeah. There you go.
Old Boy Scout camp.
That Futuro home. It's a UFO. It's not. It's straight up. I think it's. Here's what I think it is. The government made the house to look like that so they can put UFO in like they like you're so used to seeing that home
in plain sight.
In plain sight. So you're like, oh, that's just a home. Nah, bro, that's really a UFO. But you don't know that because they're tricking you. They're tricking you.
They do that crap all the time. They put stuff into movies, and into TV shows that seem like crazy and futuristic. So they start desensitizing us to it. So then when they're like, oh, here it is, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's cool, no big deal. But it actually is, but they've numbed your mind to it, you know?
It's like
they already did that with the UFO stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a reverse. It's like a reverse wolf cry. Right? Something like that.
A reverse wolf cry, which is just silence?
I don't know.
I thought he meant cry wolf.
So
it's for rich people. Yeah.
He means reverse cry wolf. Yeah. Only like 100 of those were made. It was a Norwegian company, I think. It was for rich people. Their airlift. Damn.
Like RVs for rich people.
Yeah. Ooh, stretch. See, this is how you know you're
old when you can't even collectively, the five of us will buy a Futuro home. There we go.
Yeah. But ours is actually a UFO though.
A real UFO.
UFO. We're gonna have the Greys in there. We're gonna have the Reptilian, and be like, it's like, yo, Reptilian, can you hold off on eating the babies? And the Greys, just stop feeding off my negative energy. Just stop.
I know you want our DNA to research for your own species, but just stop.
Yeah, stop. So, wait, what, Fizzin? Busy watching League games? Okay, Cry Wolf is when you shout fake stuff.
But then turns out real and no one cares.
Reverse Cry Wolf would be to call something as real even though it's fake to make people not believe. Yep. So I was right. No, I was gonna say, when I was younger, like, my house, like, the windows over here on this side, and sometimes I wake up and I do see lights, and like the Gray, I swear it's the Gray. Like they talk like they're underwater.
They talk like they're underwater. I know. That's what I was gonna say. That's exactly like how every time I see a light flash in my window. Don't worry, it's not like the car headlights or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's a UFO. I would wait 111%.
111% sure, and then I would hear glue, 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 glue. I don't hear that anymore. I kind of miss that. I kind of miss waking up to hearing the Greys speak. It's interesting. Like
I heard that once in the back of my window as well when I was sleeping. I was like, "What is that sound?" Because it's not raining. It's not raining. It's not wet stuff. It's just a weird like underwater
talk type thing.
Yeah, it's like an underwater gargling. It's like, I'm like, okay, Gray, just go. I don't care. Go do your anal probe somewhere else. I'm cool over here.
Yeah, no. You already got probed once.
Yeah, in my neck though. In my neck.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I guess it's a blessing. It's not out the ass.
Yeah.
That stuff in your neck's from the Matrix, though.
Yeah. He's.
That's the thing I don't like. The Matrix. Every time you said the world is a simulation or whatever, people automatically go through, you just got that from the Matrix. No,
the idea
I've been reading
and that has been way before.
The reason why the Matrix was made in the first place is because of that idea. It's been out there.
But here's the thing, though. When you talk to young people or ignorant old people like our age, but they're not very there, they always bring that up. They're like, oh, you just got that concept from the Matrix. No, been wanting to talk about it for years. It's just people reject the idea, and so now when the Matrix is out, see that again, like Men in Black, Men in Black was a real thing. But now when you talk about Men in Black, people was like,
Will Smith,
Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones. It's like, man, come on.
That's what they do, that's what they do.
Let's go back to the idea of them putting it in public eye, so when you bring it up, people just reference the movie, and like those silly movies, so it has no credential because they already screwed you up.
Right.
Yeah, now if people look at it as a
credibility.
Like, oh, you're talking about that movie. No, you're talking about the real shit.
Yeah.
The movie just happened to be based on it. Which is that's the difference.
It's hard, so there's a movie, if you guys haven't watched John Carpenter Prince of Darkness, it's a slow burner, but it's really interesting. So check this out. I learned quantum mechanics through John Carpenter back in the 80s from that movie. That movie talks about quantum mechanics. It talks about the Schroeder cats, right? It talks about all that concept.
The subatomic atoms and all that.
Subatomic atom, way before Michio Kaku and whatever the other guy is. Theoretical scientists now are like
physicists.
Yeah, they're like superstar now, right? But back then, John Carpenter was talking about that shit way back then. Nobody gave him credits for it, and I think that's bullshit. So, Prince of Darkness, check it out. It's a horror movie, but it's really interesting. Really interesting. Here's the thing that's stupid. So at work, one day I was like, dude, quantum mechanics is so awesome. And guess what? This guy, he turned around and he said, yeah, if you can get into fixing cars and engines and stuff, you make a lot of money.
That's not quantum. What the fuck?
I'm like, bro,
that's
quantum
mundane
mechanic
shit.
is not engine. See, and then I
but
can't talk to people about it.
They heard mechanic is
the place that we worked together?
Yeah,
or was that somewhere? Okay.
No, it's the place we work together.
Right.
Whoa! DC said he literally just watched that movie?
Yeah.
That movie is awesome!
Hey man, fucking synchronicity.
Synchronicity. Man, my ass would go grab it, but I don't want you guys to see my ass, but it's up there. It's over there somewhere. Anyways, it's a great movie.
Shiny spot?
Yeah, it's yes! Alice Cooper was in it. Exactly, I forgot about that. Alice Cooper was the main bum guy. Basically, if you're low IQ, you get controlled by this goo, which is
demonic.
It's demonic. It's
from a different.
See, here's the cool part about the movie. Science explained it away by psychic telekinesis, and it's not. It's spiritual world. You can say it's projecting its mind into you and possess you to become its servant. But scientifically, it's just
chemical.
Telepathy chemical that tells you to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like involuntary stuff. Like if what's those thing called? Those tapeworms and stuff. Sometimes it has effect on certain things that make you do stuff, like control you to do stuff.
Like a symbiote kind of
Exactly. Yeah. So see, that's what I like about the movie, because it talks about the religious aspect and it talks about the science aspect of it. It's so cool, man. Yeah, stab that dude in the alley. Living chemical biology. Exactly. That guy was stupid. He went out there, and if you go out there and you see Alice Cooper standing there with a bicycle, no, just go back up. And by the time he realized that the door was blocked, and Alice Cooper just bike him.
impale with the bike.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye guys. Have a good night, and I look forward
Kelsey,
to seeing.
Good night.
Good night, Kelsey. Happy 2022.
2023.
The man can't.
The man went back in time.
I actually still think it's 2022.
May all your wishes and dreams come true.
Still feels like 2022.
That's because New Year's doesn't really mean much. This is a different day. Restart of a year.
Oh yeah, so that scene with the bug who held together by see, back then it wasn't CGI. Those are actually real bugs, like they put in the suit, and it was crazy. And
it's just camera tricks and movie magic.
Yeah. No, the thing I like about that movie is it's scary in a way that it could happen, like the whole what is it? The whole of Dream thing, the Servants of Dream or whatever. So like, if you're in the proximity of the goo, the green goo, like you have this dream, but the dream is about the future because it's what is that signal? What is that signal called? I forgot what the signal called, but basically if you go, the light goes too fast, it spins back to time, and so the image of the future is projecting back to the past and make you dream of it. So in your vision, you see it as this TV projection thing, but basically it's a technology from the future where they send tachyon beam. That's it, tachyon beam. So it sends that signal back to you. And so it's in dream format, and you can see what happened in the future. And that whole scene just freaks me out as a kid. When I watch it, I was like, holy shit, this could happen. Like, the dream, the vision that I see in my head, it could be a tachyon image projecting from other timeline, other sources that shows me all this nutty stuff. So, that's it. See, it's like Star Trek tachyons. Yep.
Tachyon, yep.
It's so awesome. Like,
It's a great movie.
I message for you, and you probably won't like it.
Watch.
It's a really interesting movie. John Carpenter, man.
And the Asian guy was hella funny, though.
Asian guy was hella funny.
Asian guy was hella funny.
He was like, what was that? One of the joke was funny. He was like, he was basically he was nervous, right? So he told a joke, and he's like, some girl walk out of the airplane with a Zulu priest or whatever, a doctor or whatever, and he's like, the mom yell and say, "No, fool! I say a rich doctor." So the daughter went with the witch doctor.
Instead of a witch doctor.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. Wait, what? Wait, this is interesting. Look. What? DC said, I actually paused the movie when you all came online. You know what that is? Synchronicity.
Yeah.
Like,
We already said
what?
that.
Yeah, exactly. And isn't it cool that for all those haters of synchronicity and say it's bullshit? No, there's too many coincidences. You can't say all of them is a coincidence. Like, why would I talk about Prince of Darkness randomly and then DC is like, I'm watching this movie? So you can't make that shit up. It doesn't work that way. Just like how he found our channel, like you can't make it happen. Like, our vibe attract people. That's cool. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah. So if you're watching our channel, you're cool.
You're pretty cool.
All seven of you.
Oh, Synchronicity, Serendipity. That's a good movie too. Serendipity with,
is a pretty good movie.
With Bruce Willis.
No. John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, my bad. That was the other movie. What was it? Shit. What is that Bruce Willis movie?
Looper?
No, it started with the S also. Anyways.
The Sixth
Long story
Sense?
short. No. It's straight up Universal thing. It's straight up. I'm telling you, like, the best thing in life, man. Looking forward to 2023. You know why? Because
it's the number 3.
The number 3. It represents a lot of stuff.
2
also,
3.
Also on New Year's Eve, there was 3 meteors that like flew by Earth. So like 323. Really? Are you kidding me? That's too much of a coincidence, man.
All I know is
Sergey. Yeah, Sergey. That's the movie I was thinking
Sergey.
of. Yeah, Sergey.
Mm-hmm. All I know is that 2 + 0 + 2 + 3 = 7, and that's God's number. So it's going to be a good year.
Boom.
Oh, he watched it last week too.
Wait, hold on.
Surrogate.
What the?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My dumbass, not thinking the right movie, just randomly say a Bruce Willis movie that's started with an S, Surrogate. Bruh. Evidence. Live. Evidence. Synchronicity. Live. You can't fake that.
Hell yeah.
Can't fake that. I'm sorry. All you haters, kiss my ass.
They don't want to kiss your ass.
Isn't that the one where like they're the robots or like they have
the mind
AI, or the yeah.
I love that movie because the hot girl or whatever in that body was actually a dude. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
And you can actually, the thing I like about that movie is
It's realistic though.
it's realistic.
Like
Like you can sleep at home and you can have your body go out there and you can have sex with anybody and it's realistic. I like that. I want to do that.
It's literally just a real life avatar.
Mm-hmm.
it's real life Avatar basically.
Speaking of, who's excited to see Way of Water?
It's coming to Disney Plus soon, so.
Ms. Monkey is gonna go see it tomorrow. I was like, I'll pass on that.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Well, it's gonna be on Disney Plus soon, so if you want to wait, that's fine. If you want to support the movie, that's fine too. It's
I
just
don't want to support James Cameron. That guy's a giant douche canoe.
He
was probably
goes
the guy
by
that
Jim
came up.
Cameron.
He was probably the guy that came up with the AOL chat rooms. He was the original douchebag.
Was he?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Seems like he would be.
Yeah. So
Nah, I think that's giving him too much credit.
there's way too much. If 2022 taught me anything, don't give up on what you believe. Don't give up. Monkey, what happened to you in 2022? Bam, you found God again. Don't give up. Just don't give up.
Yep.
If you put your mindset like, yo, I'm not going to make it, you ain't going to make it. You already have that mindset.
You're already giving up.
No matter how down you are, just saying, I got
You're a
this.
rabbit.
I got this. And guess what? At work, every time I'm struggling, you know what I do? I just say, you know what? I'm just going to free my mind for 5 minutes and see what happened. Somebody else would email and say, oh, I got this. I didn't have to do shit. See? Why worry when within 5 minutes it takes care of itself? It's all about this. That's the message.
What does your hat say? Basic?
I don't know. It's in Cambodian.
Oh.
So
It says nothing like basic. What the?
It looks like BAIS.
Basic.
Something.
Let's go with basic then. Basic.
Oh man,
It's nothing to do with basic.
it stands for expanding kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Expanding kingdom is basic.
No, man. 2022. Here's the cool part about 2022. It's like not jumping 2023 yet.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I found a lot of stuff. I found that you don't need physical relationship to have a good relationship. You got your hand for that. So your spirituality.
That's kind of physical. That's kind of physical.
Your spirituality is better.
Self-physical versus being physical.
You can do that.
Others,
I mean, it's just people see it for like being a nasty thing. No, the way I see it is your body is
self-enlightenment, self-joy. Or
your body is your vessel.
Self-care.
Your body is a vessel. The pleasure comes with the vessel. Your spiritual is your spiritual. So it's all connected. Like you just have to accept stuff for what it is and be grateful for it.
Self-care is a real thing. You gotta take care of yourself. You know?
Yeah. DC said another dude I met from BBS System was the dude who designed the Terminator skeleton on the movies. Oh,
wow! Special effects.
Hell yeah!
We should ask if he wants to be in our movie.
Yeah, design some robot for us. Yeah, Terminator is awesome, man. That's another movie that's mind trip. Like, imagine that you know you're sending your dad to go screw with your mom to create you, but then you can't tell him, and so you don't exist unless you send your dad from the future to go screw your mom in the past. Isn't that weird? Which also die. That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like your dad. It's like your dad is born after you. It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
Your
we
dad
should do
is...
Isolated 2 20 years later because that's about how long it's been since
No, we
did part one.
should continue filming Isolated, but using the old footage and the new footage. Monkey look completely different.
Man, it'd be jarring as hell. I'm like, what happened to the resolution? What happened to the quality?
But no, it's then we could be like, oh, it's Multiverse of Madness.
Oh man,
We're all in our
multiverse.
different Earths.
Yeah, see, that's another interesting. Yeah, the
Terminator is going with
the
a singular timeline concept, so
So-
everything goes in circle.
Well,
and the
here's
Terminator
how it works.
timeline.
You know how science always like change stuff daily, pretty much. So back then it's like the singularity. They don't have the concept of quantum mechanic with the multiverse. Yeah, that's
that
a
one
new
came.
thing.
Dragon Ball Z created that shit.
Yep. And so
with Trunk.
yeah, so that's the thing. Like, let's take the universe itself. Let's just say it's an ever-expanding universe and it never ends, right? It goes on infinite, right? So that's the infinite of that. But then the timeline is also stacked on top of each other. That could also be infinite. So each infinite timeline has infinite universe, has infinite reality. If you're talking about past, present, and future, that's there's its own thing also.
And
So
every
you
past,
got-
present, and future has a past, present, and future.
and future, right? So you have space, you have time, you have different universe, like parallel universe, and it's insane. It's mind-boggling how many of you is out there, like different form of you. Like I could be like a cockroach in like one world. I could be like a bum in another world. Well, no, that's this world. I could be like a princess in another world. It's insane. So everything you ever want to do, you've done it already. If you ever want to kiss a dude, you've done it already. You ever want to kiss an insect, you've done it already. It's amazing. You should be happy.
I've kissed some frogs in my life. I know that.
It's definitely been done before.
They just were human frogs.
Nah, that
Ouch.
won't count.
Damn.
But sometimes it takes a while to find the right one.
Yeah, what Fizzin is trying to say is singular timeline is something that has to happen. Like it goes in circles. So whatever happens in the future needs to happen. Whatever happens in the past needs to happen in order for things to go in a cycle.
Right?
Is DC talking about DC is talking about the last one? What is it? It's that one with the T-1000 liquid guy and girl thing. I forgot what it's called.
It's kind of a soft reboot, right?
Yeah.
Or kind of.
I kind of like that though because it's weird. It's like
It's
stacked on top of each other. No, I'm thinking about Genesis now. God damn it.
no, you're thinking about Genesis.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Genesis.
What was the last one again?
It was the one with the T-1000, the new T-1000, and it was the girl Terminator. Sarah
Yeah.
Connor was back. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was interesting because they were prepared, like, kind of prepared for him in a way. I don't know. I keep thinking Genesis for whatever reason. Maybe I just like Genesis.
Yeah,
too
it's
much.
sort of the last one's sort of a reboot. Kinda.
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah,
of
timeline and time alteration, guys. The Mandela effect. Boom! Let's talk about the Mandela effect, monkey. The Bible says.
So the Mandela effect. People at CERN, you know, they play around with particles accelerators. They created some fucked up shit.
It's still
Things don't make sense.
Shiva statue in the front. It's all good.
And their CERN headquarters has Shiva statues in the front, the god of destruction and rebirth.
Rebirth, baby. No, I think yeah, if you're smashing atoms left and right, and I mean they say they found God particles, they found this and that, and what is it? There was a document that I read.
There's the guy, the dude that's working in there, like the boss of CERN. He himself said it on camera,
on record.
that they're searching for a parallel universe. That's
No, and
the
he
main
said- he
goal.
said they
That's the
found
main.
it.
That's the main goal of the whole Large
I
Hadron
know,
Collider.
and
is
one
to-
of them he actually
and they're
said,
using
we've
quantum
done it."
computers. They're using quantum computer to communicate with parallel universes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna play with that shit, you're gonna fuck up our reality and create
You know-
the whole Mandela.
you know what,
effect.
Bob
TVA
was-
is real.
You know what boggles my mind is, TED Talk. Like there's TED Talk where the guy on CERN just clearly talks about quantum computer and like it can like open a window to see other parallel universe and stuff. And then like when you talk to normal people about that, they're like, "Oh, that's just in the movie." It's like, bro, you watch TED Talk about the stupidest thing ever, but then you don't watch TED Talk about the important thing, and you just fly by and just said, "Oh, that's just a movie." I hate that. I cannot stand people like that where you watch the stupidest thing on TED Talk. Oh, I'm talking about a worm, and a worm can have sex with each other because worms are awesome. You watch that, but then you don't watch about the real stuff, and then you give me shit for that? Nah, I don't like that. People like that need to go. 2023 resolution. People like that needs to go. Out of my life. Out of my life.
Yeah, Thanos.
All right, what's going on?
I don't know. He's doing a lot of hand movement. Okay, they have done big things with Quantum lately. They're up to over 4 qubits. I don't know what qubits... Qubits, I know it's high. I just don't know the exact number, but it's pretty crazy.
They're playing around with lots of quantum computers, too. And when I try to explain about quantum computer to people, they think it's like normal computer that we use. It's not.
It's more organic. Like, people say it's organic, not electricity type.
It's not physical mechanical shit. I mean, even though it is on the outside,
it's beyond that.
On the internal side is all particles and matters and all that other stuff that works into it.
So Fizzin at 1018 said the skeptic keeps saying it's faulty memory, but if 49 people out of 50 remember that, it's not. It's not. I'm sorry. The world that I come from, it's Interview with a Vampire, and it will always be Interview with a Vampire. There's no such thing as Interview with the Vampire. No, that's stupid.
There are certain things that people remember clearly, but then they just excuse and say, "Oh, maybe I forgot." No, you remember clearly as everybody else. You're just trying to justify the new reality.
Especially when it's 49 people from totally different backgrounds, different areas, different everything. Like,
I mean, that's just a estimate of what Fizzin put out there, but
yeah. It's okay, DC. When you're on, we can ask you about more of that quantum bits thing, and then you can explain it better. But for right now, we won't go in there. We'll save that for when you're on. So, which is cool. I got some stuff to talk about instead of just not having anything to talk about. No, the thing is, like, I asked my friend, like, hey, remember that Anne Rice movie with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise back in the 90s? Do you remember what it's called? Dude said, oh, it's Interview with a Vampire. I'm like, hey, did you know that it's actually called Interview with the Vampire? He's like, no, I'm pretty sure it's Interview with a Vampire. And then when I show him the picture with the poster, and he's like, I guess my memory's wrong. I guess it is Interview with the... No! I asked you, and you said a vampire. So now you want to flip-flop? No. Your memory is you. Like, you own that shit. And, like, people can't take that away from you. The moment you let other control and say, oh, that's what it is, you already lost your freedom. So don't lose your freedom. Just like don't lose your dinosaur. Just keep it. Quantum computing is absolutely the next generation. Yeah, and nobody talks about it because people are a bunch of assholes who just want things to be the same.
And Google purchased a shit ton of quantum computers.
Yep.
They purchased like a shit ton of them. They're getting ready for something.
Quantum computing is not your typical supercomputer. It's beyond.
No.
Yeah, it's beyond.
It's beyond. Yeah, I mean, big company like Google wouldn't invest their money into it. The
dude that make D-Wave computer, he said quantum computer can access another universe.
Yeah, that's how. And they literally say the engine of it is the heart. It's like the heart, and people when they think about it, they're like, oh, it's metaphorically speaking. No, the dude said heart, and he said it beats like a heart.
Yeah, and inside the D-Wave computer is supposedly like colder than space inside.
Right.
I don't know how they get it to be colder than space, but it's crazy.
What's another man? Tiny Toon Adventure pisses me off. That whole
what?
Tiny Toon.
The movie Tiny Toon Adventure. How I spent my summer vacation. It's not how I spent my summer vacation anymore. It's just Tiny Toon. How I spent my vacation, not summer vacation. How I spent my vacation.
We all remember a summer vacation. Everybody knows that.
It's how I spent my summer vacation. It's not
because the whole movie is about summer vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you? Who cares about your vacation? It's when you go back to
exactly.
You talk about your summer vacation, what you did on it and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Anne Rice has a lot of book. Sadly, I don't read any of her book because I don't read book period. I'm not very good at that. My attention span is horrible. No, I watched the movie Queen of the Dam. That rock and roll scene where vampires jump on stage and everybody gets slaughtered. That was pretty crazy. 300.
Britney Spears' skirt situation is nutty because
oh man,
there's different versions of it. You get the plaid one, you got the I think it was was it white? I'm trying to remember. It was either white or black. But it was there's three types.
I remember it being like a plaid.
Yeah, that's what everybody remembers. Even all the girls who cosplay as her wear plaids.
But one says it's white, and another one says black. It's but underneath it's plaid. So there's 3 outcomes. That means there's 3 different universes.
But yeah.
Well, a lot of people said during 2012, the world did end, and because these rich asshole wants to live on forever, so what they did is they used the CERN quantum computer and all that to create another world where they just use every world together, or at least 3 worlds together, and that's why some of us has memories from that world, and it's jarring because we remember it, but everybody else remember it differently, so it's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
300 plus qubits were supposed to be able to solve any problem, decrypt anything, solve any protein sequence super fast. Yeah, I heard about that.
Or clone reality, yeah. Yeah, they said they want to create the whole human consciousness transfer into an avatar body by the year 2025 or 20 around there.
I love the concept that the gray is. I love the concept. Yeah, I love the concept that the gray is us because it makes sense. Where we're going right now, genderless. Everybody wants to put mechanic in their body. Everybody's just want to be a robot.
That's pretty much the gray future, which is not a good future because the gray has problem reproducing, so they're dying off.
Right, and that's why they come back. I think they come back to research what went wrong so they can try to fix their own world. But
looks like we're heading towards that way. We're
heading towards that no matter what.
But there is a theory that the gray is us from the future, coming back to try to research what they did wrong.
Yeah,
what was that? There was a movie with Ethan Hawke and what was that movie? It was kind of the same thing. They were trying to make everybody genderless and all the same. What was it called?
It's not the vampire one, is it?
No, it's futuristic. I think it's got.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember the name of the movie.
Come on, Bean. You're the movie guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I have so many movies in my head. I know. Ethan Hawke is in so many movies, man. I can't.
Yeah,
what is that movie?
What is it? Maybe it doesn't exist in our world because it's too.
Starts I don't know. It starts with an E, I think. I don't know.
DC said they
Equilibrium or something.
No, yeah, that is true.
That's a different one.
That is true. Fizzin said the Mayan said we would enter from Sagittarius to Orion, and now we are in Orion. That makes no sense, man. That makes no sense. The jump is insane. That's what I was thinking, DC, the whole Daybreaker thing, but he said it's not vampires. I don't know.
He's not talking about it's not Daybreaker. It's because that one's about vampire, where vampire DC was
Gattaca.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't help you, Monkey, but it could be. Yeah. No, that is the right one. Gattaca. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I think that's the one. I think you got it.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because that's what the movie is about. I just couldn't think of it, but that's what it is. There's some footage of scientists say we are in according to the current reality. Yeah, that's Mandela.
Yeah, see, that's another Mandela thing.
We don't know where we're at.
There are, it's called, what is it called? Residue, Mandela residue information, which exists out there, and we are in Sagittarius, but at the same time, we have never been. We're always in Orions, so it makes no sense.
Yeah. Gattaca is Jude Law and others, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. So, 2023, it should be interesting. Aliens, Bigfoot, ghosts, monsters,
number 23.
The number 23. The stupid part is I said this once before, but I'll say it again. The stupid part is the normal people, they're like, why do you believe in like this and that? But like the elite, all the rich people, they believe in spiritual stuff. Like they believe in numbers, they believe in codes.
I mean, look at their secret society numbers and stuff. They always go. They're full on numerology.
They're full on nuts, man. The rich people are nuts, and like the normal people, they're stupid.
For normal people, it's like, oh, why do you believe in that? But then all these rich, powerful people, they all believe in that.
They all believe in that.
They're doing witchcraft. They're doing magic. They're doing ritual.
Crazy shit.
Yep.
They're doing all that shit.
Yep. Oh wait, what's going on? There's footage of the Lions. Gotta get you low. Okay. Yeah. For Christmas podcast last week, our plan was to talk about Santa Claus being a Nordic alien, being from the North Pole. It's true. Well, it's a possibility. He got a came from somewhere. Nordic alien residue. Reside normal people that we aren't.
No,
the coin normal is subjective, right?
Everyday mundane folks.
The mundane. We're normal in our community, but we're not normal in other community. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I wanted to bring this movie. So remember, Monkey, last time I said I found this movie. So this movie is really interesting. This is the one with young Rachel Lee Cook. It's called the 18th. It's called the 18th Angel, and this is VHS. So what this movie talks about is super interesting. So the devil, I believe there's a verse in there that they put in this movie where God said Lucifer cannot. Lucifer can't go inside a human body because human body is created by God, right? And so he's not able to possess a human body no matter how much he try. That's why all the people who's possessed is not really Lucifer.
Different demon.
Yeah, it's just different demon pretending to be Lucifer. In this movie, it talks about he cannot possess a human because God created human. He cannot touch God's, basically God's property. He can't do that. But if human is able to clone a person, that person is created by a human. Therefore, he can use that clone as a vessel. And that's what this movie is talking about. It is awesome. It's a slow burner movie, but just the concept of that is awesome. Like the fact that he's breaking the loophole, basically. If a human clone another human, that's not God's work. That's human work. So therefore, it's a loophole. He can possess that person and come back physically. That's what this movie is about, and that's awesome.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
like, my question about that would be
it's voluntary.
Like,
That's why the demons always trying to trick you.
Right. But no, it's just the fact that movie brought that concept of human cloning human is okay because it's not a God creation. It's a human creation about cloning. So the whole cloning thing is so interesting.
Imagine a government out there has a base full of cloned bodies, a vessel ready for all the demons to take over.
Yeah. Oh,
it's possible.
There was also talk about in the I, Frankenstein. I know a lot of people look down on I, Frankenstein, but the concept is there. It's awesome. Like cloning a human body for all the demons to basically demons, they can't go inside a body that has a soul already, right? They have to scare that soul out so they can take the body. But in the movie I, Frankenstein, they built clone-type human where there's no soul. And so by building all those vessels, any demon could pop in there. So the soldier try to go in there like all at one time. And can you imagine that? Like if the devil sent all his demonic being into existence all in one time, we are screwed. And like it's just so fascinating, the whole cloning thing and the whole just the body thing that a being can possess. It's nut. It's like full on craziness.
And they already successfully cloned humans.
Oh yeah. That's the thing. That's not even like a question. It's just people is doubting it, but no, they did it already. There's no question in my mind.
And cloning is actually pretty old technology. They successfully cloned a sheep a long time ago. So I'm pretty sure right now they're cloning humans as we speak.
They can clone whatever, man. They have the technology for that.
Monkey scares me because sometimes he's still shot, so I'm not sure if he's freezing or I'm like, yo, bro, you're alive. Okay, what do y'all think of Google AI who
stated it was sentient. I watched that again today in the creeping.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't see why they're not. I mean, to me, everything that's that can think for themselves is sentient, right? So I'm
Well, yeah, these AI are deep learning AI, so they naturally evolve on their own without human interaction. So they just keeps going and going.
I don't know how many movies have to be made about what happens when AI becomes commonplace.
Well, Elon Musk clearly said that AI will take over, and there's nothing we can do about it. He said that in one of the TED Talks.
He also said it's a thing that's gonna happen, even though it's dangerous, but it's gonna happen regardless.
It's gonna happen regardless of what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Remember, guys, Bigfoot is not real, but they want to clone dinosaur. Yep. Stated the Google AI is going to be like Skynet.
They just did that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
they did the full-on Jurassic Park thing.
Mm-hmm.
They found fossilized mosquito or cotton amber, and they,
yeah, it's deadly.
Google AI is well. Google has Project Loom. That's also that's kind of pretty much their network in the stratosphere. So that's kind of Skynet. But then again, Elon also has his Starlink, which is kind of like Skynet as well.
Starlink.
Yeah. Here's the thing with DC. I thought about this too. Like if you read his comment, it's interesting because I actually legitimately thought about this. So if you go to 1033 where he said that's gonna bring up a whole new topic, Bill of Rights for AI. They're gonna want their freedom. So like if you watch the movie iRobot, like what they did is they override that. Basically, the mother AI override the whole Bill of Rights thing so that they can just fucked up humankind like no man's business. That is awesome. And like the thing that we can't do that AI can is if it's systematic, they can fuck you up. They can manipulate that shit. They can do whatever way they want to get their rights. So we don't even stand a chance.
We rely so much on technology, so if AI is pretty much in control of that, we don't stand a chance.
Yep.
Even our nuclear power is now running through technology, so
you can vote for whatever you want.
AI can just
if a voting system is inside your computer, no, they're just gonna rig it. I mean, we already rig our own election. Why can't robot rig it for us? I mean, they do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Allegedly.
Yeah, they probably already did it. They probably use it as a test method.
Yeah. AI controls. Smart.
AI is in a lot of things now. Now you have like, even all your common devices has AI in it now, in some way, shape, or form. Like even your TVs,
your phone,
yeah, Siri and Alexa, all that crap.
Even something as simple as
sometimes it's so scary that the AI think you feel like the AI can read your mind. It's scary sometimes. Like you're just thinking of something and then it pops up a suggestion of what you're thinking about, even though you're not even typing it. It's crazy.
They know more of you than you know of yourself, which is crazy. Like sometimes I would go on Google or YouTube and I'm like, I wanted to watch this. Why did it just appear on my feed? And
that's the thing. It seemed like it can read your mind. I had that so many times. I was like, I was just thinking about something, and then it just pops up. Like their Google AI suggestion just pops up. It's like, are you reading my mind, bro? It's like, how do you even know when I'm not even typing or searching?
Transhumanism. Let's talk about transhumanism.
Transhumanism.
Yes, that stuff is crazy. But bionic limbs, internet brain, like it has to happen. Like. You know, when a person loses his limb, like, you're like, oh man, I wonder how it's like to give him robotic limbs, and that's the whole transhumanism thing. The intention is good, right?
A cyberpunk future.
Right. The intention is good. It's always good, but then the result of it is going to be bad. Somebody's going to use it for like bad stuff.
That the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
There you go. Boom.
A lot of shit is paved with good intentions. That's turned out to be really, really wicked and bad.
Yeah, like I want to, I see this girl car breaks down. I want to go help her. It started with I want to go help her, but then it leads to something else, and then you're just a douchebag. And see, all road leads to that. That's just from my point of view, because that's what I...
Well, for the transhuman thing, they already, planning to do the whole microchips in brains to improve your
so connectivity with your brain to the internet.
Internet inside your brain.
Pass on that. No way.
Remember, like
I'm
many
already
years.
trying to disconnect as much as I can. There's no way I'm doing that.
Yeah, exactly. What is it?
You're gonna be like Will Smith and iRobot and using manual shit, and while everybody's using the technology shit.
So let's start with DC said at 10:36, and let's just go down from there. So he said it's inevitable, Fizzin. That goes to the whole AI controlling your body and all that, and humanism. And then AI will possess us just like a demon, for real. Because this robotic, we're already be controlled, And then look at how everyone walks with their eyes on their phone. Yeah, it's so annoying when...
Well, you know what's funny? I never actually use my phone when I go out. I only
Same
use
here.
it when
I put it in my pocket and I
only
forget
use
about
it when I'm actually home. I never actually use it when I go out.
Because it's pointless.
I only use it to make phone calls. That's about it. I never actually use it.
Well, mine has a lot of pop-up, and I just don't want other people to see the pop-up that happens on my phone. So it's always in my pocket.
That's the wrong pop-up.
They are already glued. Yeah,
Veronica's going live now on OnlyFans.
While the normal folks are still thinking AI is... I don't get that. I don't get why people think AI is not a thing already, because in California, I work for, I work in logistics. So in California, there's a whole section in California where the truck is actually
AI.
It's AI. It's driving by itself. It drives, it parks, and then it opens the door, and then robot in the warehouse go unload the thing, door close automatically, go back to where it needs to. And unlike human, where there's a law where you have to sleep for so many hours, robot do not have to do that. They can go on for hours, and they're already doing that. It's a thing of the past in California.
Delivery and stuff like
exactly.
Well, Amazon is doing drone delivery this year.
And so for people,
they're saying it.
And so for the norm who say, "Oh, it hasn't happened yet," you're not paying attention to the news at all, are you? Well, I don't know what you're watching, CNN, Fox, whatever.
No,
watch the good stuff. Don't watch the mainstream.
You're too busy on TikTok, so you're not getting
all the mainstream stuff is biased one way or another, anyways.
Oh, let's talk about TikTok and not bullshit, man. I believe TikTok is made for hot girls to just shake their ass and manipulate you through their ass. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I don't have TikTok. I never download, never make an account, never care, because every time I see an advertisement for it, it's a dumbass video. Like, why would I want to
It's just a girl shaking her booty. It's like, I don't get it. Is this all it is?
I've seen that plenty of Instagram. Like, why do you need TikTok for that garbage? It's just there to distract you. There's also a
conspiracy theory that TikTok is designed to dumb down the Western world, because the Chinese, they actually ban all the sexual stuff on their version of TikTok, which is called something else, but the same logo.
It's to keep
their
you
version
distracted.
only has educational video. Our version is all the stupid slutty shit is pushed to the top. So they're like dumbing down.
Oh, I like that. DC, I didn't know that. DC said he had a company called Cyberdyne in respect to Terminator. That was pretty cool. I like Cyberdyne. He also said, what is it? TikTok is CP propaganda.
CP propaganda.
It is.
That's what I was
said.
saying. That there's a conspiracy of that.
Yeah.
That they're using TikTok to dumb down the Western
society.
World.
Yeah. Because theirs is not as dumb as us.
They have TikTok too, but their version on all the top video, 100 top video, whatever, it's all educational video.
Mm-hmm.
Their version is completely different from us because they ban all the stupid shit. But our version, all the stupid shit is on the top. Maybe they're doing that on purpose, or maybe America or the Western world is just dumb. I don't know.
We got our speaking of stupid TikTok, like if there was a way to sue them, I definitely would, or at least sue a channel, because some idiots tried to steal Mrs. Monkey's car a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And when we called the cops, or when we called the non-emergency line, and then the cop called us back, he says, "Let me guess, it's this type of car." And she was like, "Well, yeah, but how'd you know that?" And he said there's been a huge uptick in people trying to steal her kind of car because of a viral video on TikTok of this stupid channel showing people how to steal, how easy it is to steal her kind of car, but they don't show like the last 10 seconds of how to actually steal it. So you have these morons going around trying to steal cars, and like they were in her car for over an hour and couldn't get it. And the creepy thing is they were 100 feet away from me. I was playing Shadows of Mordor in front of my TV, like 100 feet away from them. And there were these two cracked out looking dudes that They even left like this cracks lighter in our car, and I was like, "Hey, DNA, get CSI in here. We got fingerprints. We got them on camera. We got like," and they were like, "No, we're not doing anything." And now we have to pay to get the car repaired, and it's money out of our pocket for something that these two morons did. It's so stupid. But yeah, it's like, why is crap like that not regulated on TikTok? If you want to have a bunch of TikTok hoes doing twerking and all, whatever, I don't care.
Right.
Do whatever.
TikTok is international. That's a problem too.
Yeah, but when you are teaching people how to be criminals, and then that causes
the stupid part is that
should be not allowed.
Stupid part is that there's also stupid TikTok social media challenges. Like they tell you to do stupid shit, and people actually just go out there and do stupid shit. Social media challenges are
jump
so
out of your car while it's
stupid.
running and do a dance or something. Some kid got killed, got hit in traffic. I mean, that's a Darwin Award in my opinion. Like, that's the human race pulling its own weeds in that one. But
I mean, natural selection.
Natural selection.
It just shows to prove that, like, if you push out stupid shit, people are gonna do those stupid shit, you know.
But why though? See, that's the question. Like, why is people so easily to manipulate? Like, we've gone down from a society who can't trust our government to now a society who doesn't care about anything anymore as long as it's on like social media. Like, they trust more of social media than anything. Like, they see the reality, but they won't believe the reality because their mind is so linked to social media. They believe that instead. Like, even if they see it in their own face, they wouldn't believe it. That's the condition that we're in right now, and it's hard to get out.
What I hate most is when you're telling people something and they don't believe in you, and they call you like a nut job or whatever, and then years down the line, there are concrete evidence to prove that you were right and validate you, and then you show them that, and they're like, "Oh well, that's a long time ago." What? I hate that shit.
It's stupid.
Yeah, no. Fess up to the fact that you called us morons, or you said
they would never admit that they were wrong. They would just
it's the whole concept of like all these COVID vaccines. They're giving off like, you know, the whole blood clot situation. Like, people are stupid for like, no, you're a nut job. Now like,
there are data of that.
There's data. Yeah, it's real. Even it's all out there now.
What I don't understand is, like, you know, it's cool, like, the argument of the whole getting an injection thing, and I don't understand that. Like, okay, 94% of human whatever in state has it, right? So the rest of us, if we don't want it, what does it matter? You guys already have it. We're not gonna contaminate you. Our numbers is insignificant compared to the number that's already.
I like how variants of COVID never a thing until the vaccine was introduced.
Right.
Just recently we got a new variant.
And then when the vaccine wore off, they want to push out more vaccines, so they said, "Oh, there's a new variant, so go get another shot." Oh, there's another variant, go get another shot. There's another variant, get another shot.
I haven't gotten anything after. I didn't get any boosters. I didn't get anything. I was like, no, I'm good after the first boosters.
And here's the thing: the moment you talk about questioning vaccine, people
like, "Oh, you're." Hate I would get.
You're an actor.
I'm responsible for the destruction of America.
You're anti-vax, even though you're vaccinated.
No, that's the thing that I hate. It's like the moment you question something, they label you. It's like, why do I have to be labeled as something? It's just a question. It's a legit question.
Is it really Is it really hard to question something that came out from Pfizer, who was proven by the Supreme Court to lie to the public once and twice before? Why should you trust them now?
It's so stupid when you have an authority figure, right? And then when you question it, the whole world goes against you. It's like, why are you questioning them? They're like, I don't know what the term is.
I don't know.
Something that you're like well respected, right? You have a reputation. It's like, oh, these guys are all these guys are scientists. Like, why are you questioning scientists? Why are you questioning science? Like,
recently, Twitter dropped.
There's always questions regarding science.
Twitter dropped
recently. Always leads,
Yeah, Twitter dropped. The Twitter file dropped recently, that showing that all those doctors that was censored and banned from social media for talking against the vaccine. Basically,
all those doctors said like this vaccine has the capability to give you blood clots,
Yeah,
kill you
because
by heart attacks and stuff.
also it's experimental, and everybody know it's an experimental drug that has not been go through the
It's clearly
natural
stated for
process
emergency
of
use only.
research.
Yeah.
And
You
yeah,
got
that's
it
the-
right, Eisen? The first one?
First, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
So you
He
and
had
I
to,
are in the
it's-
same
He
boat.
had to. If
He
he,
had to,
doesn't,
it's for his
they
company.
fire his
Yeah.
ass. So
Yeah, it's either I take it. Or
fortunately,
they fire
I
us.
don't have to go through that. So
Yeah,
I was able to work from home through all that time until it dies down. So,
It's something
hey,
I've
Misty,
been-
Happy New Year, Misty.
it's something I've been fighting
Oh,
against since like the
Misty.
beginning.
Anyway,
of
Misty,
time.
mwah,
It's really
mwah,
stupid.
mwah. Sorry.
Because I already saw this problem since day one. I already saw this problem where like, dude, with these vaccines, like all this COVID or virus is just gonna mutate, right?
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
all of us is right because we all predicted that. Even I did.
all
Right
predicted
when I
that.
got the vaccine, I predicted that too. It's like
the virus
after
is
this
gonna mutate,
vaccine,
and
it's
then
gonna
just
mutate. Watch it, it's gonna mutate, and,
And then
then
they
they're
keep
gonna add
creating-
another vaccine on top of that. They're gonna patch like this mutated virus.
And who make the most money
vaccine,
from here? Those vaccine
mutate,
companies.
vaccine, mutate, vaccine. It's gonna be a repeat,
It's,
and then they're gonna
it's-
use that same mRNA technology to create
Well-
a HIV vaccine, and they're gonna create a cancer
cancer
as well.
vaccine, right.
HIV, it's so close to being
Yo,
done.
we
They're
saw
very
it die
close to being
suddenly.
done.
That shit that came out from vaccinated people's
That
body.
shit's
That shit is
nasty.
freaky. That shit
That
is
shit's
hella
freaky.
freaky.
Dude, they pull like
Dude,
blood
it's
clots
like this
out that
long,
it looks
man.
like looks like a freaking tapeworm.
When
That's
you
horrible.
when you straighten it out and lay it on the table, it's just fucking long, man. It's like
It's
this
long,
long, or
it's
longer
thick.
than that.
Found everywhere in people's
Like long to
bodies.
your freaking
That's-
arm. Like that shit's disgusting, man.
Yeah, it looks like a tapeworm. It's horrible. It's the most disgusting I've seen. And like the coroners, they're like, we've never seen this.
Hey, Chloe, what's
there's
up?
an uptick all of a sudden after the vaccine.
But we knew about that though. Like since day one of the vaccine, we knew about that. It's just that everybody call us like random shit. But then it all
Well, the
comes
people
out.
like to label because the moment they label you, you're just a no one. You're just the empty shell of whatever. That's the thing with the freaking people, man. They label everything. That's why I said when I called the norm, guess what? The normal people get upset with me. Oh, don't even go there. So I always call the norm. It's because if they like to label us, I'm gonna label them back. And
Label
guess
you right
what?
back.
They do not like that. The moment you label
they
them, they don't
offended.
like it. It's like, I'm sorry, I'd rather be a nutty person than a norm if you're gonna go with this approach. And then like, remember like, no name or anything, but some dude was like, you're not special, mean. It's like, bro, I'm not special.
Because you have
Then
no credentials.
Why are you
You're not-
labeling me
You're
then?
not legit.
You're labeling
not
me,
certified.
so I'm gonna be special then.
So they
when
put
you
a
have a bunch
tinfoil
of
hat on
corner
top of your
coming
ass.
out and say these shit, why are they not taking it seriously? Yeah, that's the thing.
Exactly. Yeah, why not? They don't like being labeled norm, but they call us tinfoil. Exactly.
You're
Exactly.
hypocrites, man. Yeah,
Freaking
yeah.
hypocrites. I don't. Here's the thing. I like humanity. I think humanity has potential, but I hate humanity where we're at right now because there's no real logic thinking. Like the moment you try to talk about absolutely awesome shit that could possibly make the world better, they shut you down. They shun you like a horse in a rabbit
Here's
cage.
the
And
problem with the
even-
world, man. Here's the problem with the world. Let's say you have a PhD, you have like high level credentials and all that shit. All the shit you would say, people would actually believe you
Yeah.
because
Credential.
of your credentials. Yeah.
Right. Not
Since
because
where you are right
yourself
now,
credible,
people don't
but
give a fuck
because
about
have
you.
cred-
But if you had
Yeah.
like all these credentials, like you're like an influencer level type status, people will believe you hands down.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the society right now.
So basically the problem with most people is just that they're waiting to be told what to think and how to feel. That's the
Yep.
problem.
They want someone that's certified. Like, oh, this guy.
I
got
do like
PhD
what
in this
DC
and that.
said about,
Like, it's fucking bullshit, man.
The whole, like Elon said, you could be eaten by a shark and your arm wash up on a beach. It's test positive. COVID
Yep.
positive. It's yeah, for real. It's what bullshit is that?
Oh, remember
Like,
that-
oh,
remember
There's
that-
people who have stories about that shit too. It's
Remember-
like,
Dude, bro.
like, why do you label him as COVID? Died by COVID when he clearly had
Before-
something else going on.
Before the vaccine even came out, like the year 2020, I think, right? Or is it, yeah, 2020.
It's
right?
2020, yeah.
So before the vaccine came out, there's a doctor that tests fruits for COVID virus or whatever, and it came out positive as
Yeah.
COVID. It's fruit DNA. It's not even human.
Oh, I'm ready for them to. If they stamp a fact check video, I laugh my ass off.
here's the thing about fact checker. The funny part is that with all the new information, if you go back in retrospect and read their fact checking, they were completely wrong on everything. On everything. So before the fact checker check our video and check our facts, just know that they were wrong for the last 5 years or so, 6 years.
And guess what? The fact checker, they're the norm. That's all there is. They're just the norm. They wouldn't understand a single shit you say.
All those fact checkers, if you click on those links and shit, it just goes straight to your generic, fucking bare bones.
Generic established truth. Established truth. Which
with,
they
like,
put
credentials, certified credentials. It's like,
they put
it's from this news article, it's from that
which
news
they
article.
put out from a censored system that they created.
And then we look it up, it's like a far left or a far right.
They're gonna stamp on this video. They're gonna say Dr. Fauci said these guys are douchebags. Don't believe them. That's it. Fact check. Boom.
Yeah,
thanks, Dr. Fauci, you jackass.
And then the whole world believes him because he's
Fauci is a fraud. Fuck that guy.
Dude, he looks like a freaking toad. Like if you look at him.
Dude, he has a fucking vagina neck, man. It's like, why would I sit down and listen to some pussy neck guy talking? It's like, God, just.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
I don't give a fuck. You got like a PhD, you're a freaking doctor and shit.
Dude, I don't believe rich. I don't believe rich people. Period. So that's just my thing.
What matters to me is other people's experience.
They don't. They live in their own fantasy. They're not like you. They can't be related to you. Like how? Their fucking toilet is worth more than my lifetime's 100.
Dude, their fucking toilet costs more than freaking room, man.
If you're a scientist, but you're speaking on behalf of the government, you're not doing scientific work. You're just
you're not.
You're just a government mouthpiece.
Yeah, another problem I have those guys with the high credentials and shit. They're paid actors.
Right. Sorry. We're not spreading hate speech here. That's against the whole rule.
No, we're just spreading facts that YouTube try to censor. That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it.
Anyways.
Real talk, man. Real
made
talk.
Up. Hate speech is just made up.
Hey, what's that? Misty wants
apparently
some pretzel?
Feelings matter.
Misty wants a cookie? What is it? A shrimp?
No, I think that's pretzel. Pretzel, dog.
I know, a croissant.
That's a croissant.
Oh, croissant. pretzel. Pretzel don't look like that.
Well,
you know who has croissants? Carl's Jr.
Hey, Misty.
Excess stats,
At 1 a.m. is nothing. That Jesse Smollett guy, he went to Subway at 3 a.m. and then got jumped by... Got beat up. Pour bleach on him. And then he's like... Those two guys were like, welcome to MAGA City, bitch.
We don't talk about that, man.
The most stupidest story ever, and we know from day one, and the media supported that day one. They suck.
And then now he's in jail.
The thing I don't get about hate speech is that here you have harassment, right? And then there's hate speech. Why is hate speech a thing? Wouldn't that be considered harassment depending on how crazy that the speech is? It's like, what's the point of having hate speech? It's just BS.
Hate speech is so selective, though.
It's selective.
If you're on this side, everything you say is hate. If you're on the other side, no matter how hateful you are, it's fine.
The reason why they split that part is because to make it more, general. It's like, oh, you're saying something that offends me, even though whatever you're saying is just whatever, right? If something offends them, they just report you to like hate speech.
I could say you all calling us tinfoil nut jobs is a hate speech
because hate speech is a separate category. It doesn't have to be harassment based. It can just be something that harasses them or not harasses, offends them in some way.
Let me just put it this way. From our previous reaction video, Monkey and I have so much hate for being old men watching video of K-pop artists. I'm sorry, K-pop artists doesn't consist of old people. The majority of them is young people, and it's a music genre. So when we react to it, like sometimes we say stuff that, inappropriate in a slight way, but it's our old man joke. It comes out. So people always make fun of our age, and people always say those old men are stupid, this and that, these boomers and boo boo boo. Like, I'm sorry, isn't that considered hate speech? Like, where does the line, if you're gonna add hate speech, where does it end? And where does it start?
It's selective.
It's selective. It's bullshit.
If you're on this side, whatever you say is hate speech. But if you're on that side, no matter how hateful it is, it's not hate speech. It's so stupid. It's selective.
I take that as a compliment. Like if they say, "Yo, that old man is dirty," I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm a dirty old man." You don't call me Daddy Sugar Grandmaster Mean for no reason. That's who I am. That's just who I am.
Yeah. I don't think anyone calls you that. Thank God.
I hope so.
Hey, man,
it's a badge of honor. It's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
It's a what of honor?
A something of honor. Badge.
Batch.
You
make a batch of cookies.
So apparently he has the biggest country in the history of government.
Well, you know what started that? Political correctness. It's creating. It creates a world where people are conditioned to treat each other nicely. So when they actually hear the truth, they go stupid.
Political correct became an official thing during Obama's time.
Yeah. So Fizzin said someone
going back to 2008.
Yep, with them, don't have to take responsibility because it's your choice. It's take your vax. That is stupid. Why are we responsible when someone injured themselves in our yard? I don't get that either. I don't get that.
Well, no, that's like you know, I talked about the guys trying to steal the car and stuff, right? Like, I'm a Republican and everything, but I'm not like a super crazy, let's have all the guns kind of Republican guy.
Sure.
I want my house, I want my wife, I want myself to be safe, right? And those guys kind of accelerated the fact that I want to get a gun, the guys that tried to steal her car. Because let's say they had been like meth heads, and when a meth head doesn't get what they want, they go psycho, and they could have tried to come into the house. And the stupid thing is let's say they had come into the house, and let's say I hit him with a baseball bat. I didn't kill him. I just knock him out. They sue me, and they would win.
They sue you for assault.
I would have to pay him money for being a drugged out asshole that came into my house to try to hurt me and my family.
Right.
I would go to jail and have to pay him a bunch of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense.
The way the system, you are forcing me to murder that guy. And I don't ever want to have to do that, but I'm also not going to let myself get murdered. You know, I'm going to defend myself. And it is such a stupid world where we live in that's how that works. I don't want to have to kill anybody. But if it's that, or let my wife get raped and murdered in front of me, then probably
that's real
pillage right there.
Yeah. Because the government made it into law to protect them. Yeah, I mean, it's what is it? It's to make people okay with it. You know, they want more of that. Unnecessary drama causes and create money, and that's what they want because it is a thing. It's weird, but that's how it is.
Money drives everything in life.
If we eat Domino's and we get poison, we can sue them. They're not protected by law, so why does blank get a special treatment? Exactly. Why the moment someone get a special treatment,
how come whatever it is inside their vaccine cannot be disclosed until many years later? Why did they add that?
Well, I mean, if you want to go down that rabbit hole, like we can go down the Monsanto hole there.
Oh, remember? let's go down the Monsanto, Monkey. So you and I, right? Lunchtime. You and I and one other coworker of ours. I sat there, and we had to deal with Monsanto paperwork and document and stuff. And I was like, I don't like GMO stuff. And then you said, yeah, GMO's not good. And then our friend our coworker said, what's wrong with GMO? If it's produced fast and created fast, what's wrong with it? And we're like, dude, it's geoengineered. You know, it's not
genetic engineering.
It's genetic, it's genetic engineering, and like, how could that be healthy for you? And why the moment they have a free pass, like the law that you can't sue, farmer can't sue them, like for buying their seed and something goes wrong, farmer can't sue them. The moment you put that into place, that just tells you that the government is on their side. So they're big corporate, right? And prior to that, they make chemicals like to kill weeds and stuff. Like,
they're biotech companies.
Why would I want to eat? Why would I want to eat a company that make pesticide into food for us to eat? Why would I want that? And then that goes into the rabbit hole of the putting fluoride in water. That always comes back. Remember you and I, lunchtime. We're like, fluoride is bad for you.
Bad for you.
Dude said, why is it bad? Why is it bad for you? And I asked him, why is it good for you? And he's like, it makes your teeth white. I'm like, okay, first of all, when you brush your teeth,
do you swallow that or do you spit it back out? Oh, I spit it back out. Why do you spit it back out? Oh, because fluoride is bad for you. Okay, so why are you saying fluoride is good for you? And then like you can
in the water.
Yeah, so then you can see
toothpaste. If you swallow it, you have to call poison control.
Right. So when Monkey and I
specified as a poison.
When Monkey and I brought that up, you could see his wheel spinning, and he's all of a sudden like, yeah, I guess you're right. See, that's the thing. Why don't you think? I'm not saying him as a bad person or anything like that. I'm just saying he's a good guy. I'm just saying a lot of people like you have to bring that to them. So don't be afraid to like speak your opinion because sometimes it helps other people to understand what is going on because people don't take the day to think about that. Like fluoride, the reason why you drink is to make your teeth better. But at the same time, like, do you swallow, your toothpaste? If your answer is you don't, because it could kill you and harm you, there you go. That's all there is to it.
Why? Yeah, it was heartbreaking to have to like explain the logic of that. It seems like such a common sense.
There's no more normal farmers anymore because last year or so, Bill Gates bought like so many farmland. Oh, remember I showed you, Monkey, of all those video of farmland being burnt down? Like, it cannot be a coincidence with so many farmland being burnt down by like almost everywhere and then being bought by Bill Gates and shit. So shit is going down. There's no more real farmer or real products or anything anymore. Everything will be fake going forward.
Yes, fluoride is a neurotoxic and it's been used by the Nazis back in the early days of World War II.
Well, and the thing is, too, is there's organic out there, but they're pricing it. They're making it so you have to buy the GMO
cheap
bullcrap
stuff
because
you can't afford it.
There's some like Ms. Monkey and I are fortunate enough that we're doing well enough financially that we can afford a lot of organic stuff. We have to. There's very little bioengineered stuff that we. But whenever you go out to eat, what do you think they're feeding you? It's all about money. They're not feeding you organic stuff.
I mean, those meat they give you aren't even real meat.
They're lab grown,
real meat.
Lab produced, lab printed. Yeah. Dude, you can print any type of food you want nowadays. You have the technology now.
Even the vegetable can be or duplicated, and it's not even the real thing.
All the food that you have in your kitchen, eventually everything you'll be able to produce that in the lab.
The world is getting more fake.
We're putting all the keywords in this.
I do like what DC said there too. I read that. I laughed my ass off.
This video will never see.
2023 is starting strong. I don't like to censor. Like if they.
Well, if it's real talk, you shouldn't.
Hold on. We're a small channel, right? So if our channel gets censored, that should tell the world what the world we live in. If people don't see that, I can't help you. I really can't help you.
Yeah.
No, don't shut up, DC, man. Speak your mind. Like,
real talk.
It's real talk. You can talk about anything. Like, I don't care. Like, this whole chat. Like,
the thing is, we don't really care much if the channel gets whatever, right?
Because we don't get monetized. We don't get monetized.
We don't get monetized.
The only thing.
Even so, even if we're monetized, we get paid pennies, and that means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even when we have had shows where we should have gotten paid out. They find a way to screw us out of it. It's been really awesome.
Like they keep that $99 in there and they won't give us the extra $1 to pay for the payoff.
Right.
I hate it when Google does that.
They're like deduct.
Hold our money hostage.
Yeah, they hold our money hostage.
It's like, look, we haven't reached this threshold yet. You're a couple $dollars away. Gonna hold on for this a couple more months. Stupid.
Remember, you like something. You like to do something that you like. Wow. If you like to do something, how am I trying to phrase this? If you enjoy doing something, don't
do it with all your heart.
Do it with all your heart and passion. Don't do it for the money. You do it for the money, you're just a fake ass punk. That's all there is to it. I'm Grandmaster Mean. I came from the street. Boom. Deal with it. Reality. Fact check. Boom. I go home. I eat this. Slow fake.
Yeah, all the reaction or all the other channels where you see people going like this.
The problem with the world right now is that everything's run by money. In order to have a good life, you need money, and that's the most stupidest part ever.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It just shows that the whole world that we live in is all manufactured. Because without money, no one gives a fuck about you. You're just, you might as well just die in the streets. That's how the world view you as if you don't work to get paid and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sad society.
I understand the system ever since I was 8.
Yeah.
But I have to live within the system. But I'm not one of those crazy guy who try to fight against the system because I know it won't work because I'm not smart enough to fight against the system. So I live within the system.
Because they already control.
Right. So I live within the system.
You being here, you're already in the system. There's no
I live
escape.
within the system, but I maintain myself, my true self. So I don't let it distract me. I don't let it hurt me. I do my best to be me and to be happy with what I have. And if people think like that, it's a you can fight against the system. Just think positive. And I don't know, dude. Like DC said, you dudes are real. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
That's why you found our channel.
Yeah, and there's no
Law of
shame
attraction.
in talking about it. I know a lot of people are just like shame on
Okay, Misty,
being
BRB. Come back, Misty. I miss you.
It's been 2 seconds,
we're
bro.
all here. We're all here just to talk, man. Just express our
we're
minds
here
and
just to
let
talk.
things out, you know.
Yeah, it's hard because like
if you
where
have
I
shit
live-
to talk about, it's better to just let it out, right? Just like sit in you and just eat up your mind. It's just
And I think this group is interesting because we got Monkey. He's the religious type, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just bringing this up. So he's religious. Cypher's the tech savvy, so quantum mechanic and all that. He got all that with the Super D-Wave computer. Fizzin is more of a like the author type, like the guy who read novel and like the inspirational like. He's basically the bookworm, and like Eisen, he's just a young buck. So it's a perspective of a young generation.
You have this perspective of my generation that I'm not even. I don't associate
right,
with
and
that generation, but
and
I'm aware
I'm
of what's
just,
going on. I'm aware of the current events and what's going on.
And I'm just the Joker of the group. If I could put on face mask, I would do it, but I suck at it. I'd probably paint something like a Dalmatian dog or something.
I'm also a tech savvy type person as well, but that's just
And Monkey is what?
The religious guy. I said that.
I'm the religious vocal guy.
I'm the young buck tech savvy guy.
That's another thing the 5 of us have in common. We don't listen to each other at all. So if we repeat the same thing over and over, that's because we don't listen to each other at all. Like it's weird. I don't know how we can function, but it works so far. Oh yeah, Fizzin's the philosopher. That's what I'm trying to say. Bookworm philosophy. It checks out.
Right.
You're all respectively amazing. No, I appreciate it, DC. I watched your video and like I can tell by like you're sincere about the topic you talk about. Like I need
Pizza.
that. Like
Pizza.
Pizza.
Sorry.
Pizza?
I can't eat pizza anymore. So
Why?
pizza because
Why,
it's
Misty?
too high
Why?
in sodium.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sorry. Do I
You
eat
have
both?
two
died
choices.
a
Just
year
flip a
ago
coin and
because of that.
do that.
I vote for Indian food, but that's just me because I rarely get to eat Indian food. But
I say go for the whichever one you feel like going for right now.
Live in the moment, just like you said.
be yourself.
Yeah, learning new stuff. Every day is learning experience. Whether you're just browsing the web or doing whatever.
Yeah.
How about you
DC,
put the
new every
Indian
day.
food on your pizza? There you go. Problem solved.
look, DC said I'm no one yet. I'm trying to be interesting, trying to find a new niche. Just be yourself. That's all. That's the only thing I could suggest. I don't know how to be successful. Obviously, our channel is not successful.
Our channels are. I mean, we have a ton of subscribers, but they're mostly interested in the K-pop reaction
K-pop
shit.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
that's but then again, we kind of started
That's how we
with
started.
that, so it is what it is.
Yeah. So okay, we do K-pop reaction, right? Because K-pop, we listen to K-pop, right? So that's how we started. We do K-pop reaction, and the thing is, like, it's okay. I'll just use that as a ladder to go to the next subject. So opinion, people really can't stand your opinion, and this it's sad because even like in the music industry, like in K-pop,
I gotta say that the K-pop fandom is one of the most toxic people I have ever met.
right, and so this is where it leads to like people can like music and not like music. I don't see anything wrong with that, but the moment we say something of the artist that we're watching, like, oh, this song is not that good, instant hate. It's like, I understand, I understand, but like, if you're not allowed to have your own opinion, then that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And those people, like, they're fine, right? They can say all they want. That's their opinion. It's just the fact that they can't stand the, like, others people's opinion. It's really bothersome.
We're not saying everybody, Misty. We're not saying everybody. But the fact is, we have, you know, we need to get back to K-pop because we haven't had any death threats for a while. We only have two.
Monkey, remember when the first time we have a death threat instead of worrying, we were like, hell yeah, we got death threats, son.
It's a badge. It's a badge of honor.
A badge of honor.
Badge of honor. Not a badge.
You're right.
Right. A badge.
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's good to have an opinion, but like, man, you shouldn't threaten other people just for opinion. Like, again, it goes to the philosophy
what's funny about that is like, isn't that hate speech? To say like, yo, like you guys are senseless bitches. You guys don't deserve to talk about,
breathe.
You know. Oh fuck, I'll just say that group EXO. It's like, you know,
that's ballsy.
Well,
real talk.
I think it's real talk. I think it's pretty.
Not like those guys or those folks watch this video anyways. They only care
about the reaction.
Closed-minded.
When you see our real talk podcast, it's just.
What are they gonna do? Hit report and say, "Oh, this is hate speech." It just shows that I'm right. It doesn't matter.
But the funny part is, I like some of their stuff.
Oh yeah.
We never say I hate this group. It's more this song kind of sucked compared to their other stuff.
But what was funny?
When we only talk about the songs. We don't talk about groups.
No, we don't talk about groups. We talk about songs.
The song that we got the hate for, we gave it a perfect.
No,
I think it was 18.
No.
It was 90-something%.
I think it was like
the second one. The
18,
first one,
18 or 17 out of 20, something like that. It's still a good grade, right? Like 18 out of 20 is still a good grade.
That was actually generous. That was actually generous of what we're doing.
Yeah, I know. For me, I didn't give 2 full stars. I gave 1 star, but I still said like it's all right. It's not bad. And then like I don't know where like you guys are senseless bitches and blah blah blah. I was like, what?
Here's the thing though. I can tell you this much.
Yeah,
people who said I don't like K-pop and like I'm not a real true K-pop fan. I'm sorry. Let me show you this wall. This is my wall. That right there. That right there is my wall. That right there is my wall of K-pop. So I buy more K-pop shit than anybody who say, "Oh, they're K-pop fan." Show me your wall. If your wall is half of mine, then okay, fine. But if you have only 1 CD compared to what I have, I'm sorry. You can't judge me. I mean, you can, but if we're gonna go with the basis of
no weight.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's okay you don't have a wall, Misty. It's because like I said, like you have to really like because CDs, especially imports, is expensive, so it's understandable. I started off with just buying the song that I like, but then like if there's certain group that I really like, I try to buy as much of their stuff as possible to support them, and that's always our saying. If you like a group, support them. If you like the artist, support the artist. That's our whole philosophy. But nobody gets that. I don't understand that.
Well,
like if you like them, go support them.
And that's what was cool about our reactions is we didn't just react to the big groups for clout. That's never what we've been about. We react to stuff that nobody knew about.
Even when it gets no views.
Yeah, when we reacted to High School, they gave us a shout out for reacting to them. Like we reacted to everybody. Whether I think the 5 of us can all confirm we would rather watch girl groups all day than any dude group, no matter how good they are.
We see artists as artists, you know. It doesn't matter if you're big or small or whatever.
But we
it's
would
just we're just watching for the sake of the MV. And
what I like is that when the group itself gave us a shout out that you were saying, that was one of the most amazing moments when the group itself is giving you a shout out and their own official Instagram and link to our video. That is fucking amazing.
The thing is, like, it's okay to like hate us. It's okay to judge us, but come on, man. Like,
we can talk. Like, what I want to talk is like, if you have a comment why you disagree with us, give us your details. Like, I want to see, maybe I'm missing something. Like, maybe I'm not catching the music, or I'm not catching. Express to me, like, okay, maybe you guys didn't catch this. This is why you don't like the song. You know, just give me some insight on your mind and why you like the song. That's natural.
One
to
of
me.
the
If
most
you do
funniest...
that, I would love you for that. But no one ever does that. It's like, it's always hate.
Stupid.
Yeah.
People love hate, man.
One of the most funniest comment I read from our channel is, you guys don't know how to react. That is the most hilarious comment.
Is there a book on how to react? Seriously, who wrote the book on how to react?
So how do you supposed to react? How do you react?
We can just be sitting there just watching whatever.
If I'm watching something and I'm focusing on that, that's a reaction. If I'm talking about whatever's on screen, that's a reaction.
You react wrong.
Here's the stupid part. On a video where we just go like this for like 3 minutes straight, people say that's not reacting. But then on a movie, on a reaction where we talk constantly, like, yeah, that's so awesome. People say, you guys need to shut up. I can't hear the music. You can't win. It's like, what is the rule? Give me the rule. Give me the 411. Is there a encyclopedia reaction or like a school that I need to
search
take?
How to react? Is there reaction is a normal thing.
It's not a trigonometry thing that I need to figure out.
Reaction is supposed to be natural. If you plan on how to react based on the How to React book,
if you have a script on how to react, that's not reaction. That's called fake BS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's like, which is 90% of reactors out there.
Yeah. It's a whole like pog face with the mouth open and all that nonsense.
They do that, yeah. It's to garnish hits, like you're like,
clickbait thumbnail, you know.
I mean, if they want to make money on YouTube, I can't really blame them because they have to be fake.
They have to be fake.
Like, I watch so many.
That's a stupid thing. That's a stupid thing I hate about this world, man. In order to be successful and be rich and all that shit, to have money, you have to be stupid as hell and follow.
Like, for example, I watch a bunch of video on how to improve our own channels and our own content. So I watch a bunch of video, and they all pretty much say the same thing, that you have to follow a certain formula, which is pretty much being fake.
You gotta title your videos in a certain way. You gotta have your thumbnails in a certain way. You gotta like.
You can't be yourself. You can't be genuine. You can't be true to yourself.
Well, that's not just YouTube. I can safely say this, like my past job. I won't say any job because that's illegal. But my past experience, like they literally said, if you want to go up with the company, you want to grow and make more money with the company, boom, they slam a book at me. And I read the book. The first chapter says you have to put everybody down. You have to be the one who put everybody down to get far in the world. Basically, that's what it's saying, the first chapter. I closed the book, I turned it back to my boss, and I said, no, I'm not interested in that. I'd rather be a nobody than to blame everybody else so I can get the credential for it. That's what it says in the book. They said put yourself above everybody else, and if there's a problem, point fingers. Literally, that's what it says. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean.
I have a business class, right, back in 2009 or whatever shit, and I have business class with the textbook that they gave me. Most of the stuff in that books, you pretty much have to be a jackass. You
have to be a jackass.
You pretty much have to step all over everybody's stuff and learn how to use people.
Jackass.
Learn people's weaknesses and skills and learn how to use them for your advantages. That's how you get up in the world. And that is pretty much what the business book is teaching me. Basically being a douchebag.
And the thing is, it's actually all true, because you notice all those rich guys, they're actually all douchebags.
Yeah.
That's why they're rich.
None of them are nice guys.
Right?
None of them are nice guys. They try to portray themselves as nice guys.
It's all a fake act, man.
Well, like what you were saying, about like where we used to work together, I worked my butt off at that place for 10 years of my life. I gave them a decade of my life, and finally got up to a supervisor.
We're West Coast, DC.
We're West Coast.
Well, we got a lot of hate, so we try to keep the Oregon.
we try to keep the Washington, the California.
We got so many hate. We can't say we're in Oregon or Washington or California or Mexico.
We're in Vancouver, BC, Canada.
We can't.
No, we're in Seattle.
Yeah, we're definitely in Seattle.
You can tell.
Oh, we are though.
In the grunge.
I mean, look at the little monkey. See, that's a fucking Seahawk.
Seattle Seahawk. Boom. That's a giveaway.
Right there.
I'm in LA. I'm in LA.
We're in fucking Seattle.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that shit was funny.
Oh,
that shit was great.
Cypher, what's business saying?
We're the summer love, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Isn't that where they form their own city and they fail like within a day?
Oh, yeah.
Well, because they start robbing each other and start raping each other.
It went peaceful for like a little moment, and next thing you know, just rape and pillage and all that stuff. They went back to the old times, just ironic.
Real quick.
I mean, that's what happens when that's what happened when an area take over by warlords.
They're like, man, screw the police. We don't need the police. And then they went back in time, and they realized like, oh, we need the police. This is bad over here. So we backpedaled.
Lucky, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying how like you were saying with that book and all that. Like when we worked at the same place, I worked my butt off for that place for 10 years. A decade of my life I gave to that place. I finally got a shot at a supervisor role, and then after I had been in it for not too long, and I was still working 12, 14, 17-hour days. I mean, crazy. I was the first one there, the last one to leave.
Yep, I got you.
And I saw what my boss was giving to one of the most weakest members of our team as far as like a raise. And I was like, what is that? And he's like, oh, that's the raise that I'm getting for so-and-so. And I'm like, that's $100 less a year.
Yeah.
A year, not a day, not a whatever. $100 less a year than what I make. And he's like, oh, yeah.
That's real talk right there. That's real talk.
You see nothing wrong with that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I quit. Like 2 days
I'm
later,
getting my
I was
refund.
Like, forget this place. Like, and this is how. And then one of the managers replied to the email that was sent out that said that I was leaving, and basically his email said, "Good riddance. You're better off without him." And I was, and that made people, because it went to everybody, because he replied to all, and like the whole office was like, this is how you treat someone that's worked his butt off for you for 10 years? That's how, like, what is, and yeah, that place has gone downhill.
Well, let me just say this. There's many times where management staff said, Mean, you're replaceable just like everybody else. It's like, wow, I really wanted to hear that. Like, all these effort that I put in, I can be replaced? Wow, I feel like a piece of shit. I don't even know why I exist anymore. It's like, that's how corporate works, man. They stamp you down until you can't handle it anymore. The only guys who can handle it is the guy who's willing to go that extra mile to be a complete douchebag. Those are the one who succeed. That's why it's a thing. I don't know much about the 1% because I don't know anybody with the 1%.
There's a stupid part.
But I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to.
What's funny about that whole concept? Like, oh, everyone's replaceable. Yeah, but like everyone has some set,
Welcome back,
set
Misty.
of skills,
Indian
right?
Sounds good.
So let's say you fire someone who is the only one that's really good at doing a certain task, right? You fired them now. Who's gonna train the rest of the folks who is barely even knowledgeable how to handle that type of device? Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. Because that's how I feel right now. I don't give a shit. Like, if I get fired, I was like, whatever. Good luck with handling all this stuff.
He said, you're all connecting with a guy in Kentucky. That's real. Serendipity. That's real life. Yeah. Boom. Appreciate that comment. You know why? Because that's fact. And it's true. It's real life. If we can connect to... And here's the thing, DC. Not only we connect to you, we connect to people worldwide. Like, sometimes we would get people from like across the world who has the same concept, the same idea as us. It's insane, and I love that. Like, that's the opportunity that this platform give us, is like to shout out. And sometimes like you get reply in like old video where they say, "You guys are awesome. I didn't watch this live, but you know, I watch it now and it's cool." Those are awesome comment. Yeah. Wait, what was Cypher saying? I think we talk over him.
What?
Well, it's about time. I mean, he does it to us all the time.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say regarding that stupid dumb scenario where work and all that?
Well, everyone's replaceable.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say that I hate it that you know, if you're a hard-working person, you just go and do your work and get the fuck out of there like normal people.
Yeah.
They don't like you. They don't like that. But if you go out with them, go to eat lunch with them, dinner with them, party with them, you're automatically good. Whatever you do in work, even though you're a trash worker,
you know how many worthless people Mean and I saw get promoted over and over and over.
I hate that shit.
Exactly.
It's because they're hanging out and they're good at talking. That's all there is to it. You can be the piece of. And here's the thing that I hate. So, the reason why I never want to be a big guy in a company is because I see how it works. There's always two types of management. One that what is it? The old saying. One that lead by example. And another that's just a boss. So there's a lead by example type, and then there's a boss. The boss will just manipulate you into doing shit. Half the time they don't know what they're doing. So they manipulate you and give you guilt trip to make you do the work for them. I hate those type. And the thing is, over 50% of the higher ups, that's a boss, are those type. And I don't want to be those type. And the reason why I say that is because if I'm a lead by example type, it doesn't work because I work so hard, I don't get anything for it. The people who's under me suck ass. And like, you can't be a good boss when you can't mold anybody. And like, the people that they give you is like complete trash. And like, you go up to the... It sucks because you're in that position where you can't fire anybody without going and like talk to the higher up. So then you can't have good worker underneath you. So you're stuck as a good boss that's trying to make a better team, but your team doesn't listen to you, and you can't do anything about it. You can't complain about it. You can't do nothing about it because this guy is the friend of the boss that's higher above you. So,
well, and I have a perfect.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
About.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I don't want to be a supervisor or anything higher because I don't give a shit about this position. I don't want to lead people. You know. I go to. The thing about me is like, I'm a simple guy. I go to work to make money. That's it. I don't give a shit what I'm doing. I work just to make money, so I can afford all this nice ass shit. That's how the world operates, right? So like, if I want to have a good life, I gotta have a little bit of money. But I work just for the sake of working. I don't have career goals. I don't have these set type of goals or like any path or career. I don't have any passion. I just do shit for the sake of doing shit, and I work my ass off. That's it.
I mean, that's real, right? Like we all not everybody like.
I have no education background either. I'm just a hard worker, right?
See, that's the thing between you and the people with the credit. Okay, the piece of paper, what is it? Is a diploma? I have no
credentials. Yeah,
it's a diploma. It's a credential. It's basically, the paperwork is a credential. Those people are very rare to be good at what they do.
Workers.
So yeah, the good workers are the people who doesn't like their job, but they know that the opportunity. They even got that opportunity to work for that company. That they're doing it not as a passion for sake. It's more of a ideal, right? You're given the opportunity. Yeah, you want to perform good for the company. The mindset is weird. The mindset of the people who doesn't have a diploma and the mindset of people with diploma is completely different, in my opinion. Because that diploma give them a boost that says, "Hey, I'm better than you." Not all of them's like that. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying the majority of them. The majority of them will do that. They think they're better than you because they have that piece of paper. But you work for 20 years more than them with more experience. They come in and they're thinking that you're below them just because they have a piece of paper.
But they have
it's a weird
experience.
world, man. It's a weird world. Like, you see what I'm saying? The division class. No matter what you do, there's always a division class to make it clash. It sucks.
It's even weird when I have to train someone who is above 2 ranks above me, right? Like, it's weird. It's like, okay, you have all these, like, you have this diploma, this certificate, you have all the experience. I'm over here with nothing. But I worked here for a while, and I know how to handle all this equipment. I'm here training your ass because you're new here, but you have all this education experience because
Well, education is not really experience.
But no, they also have experience too. I'm not saying like it's just education. Some of them have like a good mixture of both, right? I still just to change the fact that they're new in the company. I still have to train their ass.
Yeah.
But they're 2 ranks higher than me, so eventually I'm gonna be reporting to them.
Yeah.
See how it was weird? I'm training my superior.
I always say, and this is just me personally, I always say school should be 5 to 6 years max. That's all you need. The rest, if, let's say this, and teachers and stuff, they always say, oh, it's impossible. Why is it impossible? If you take out the bullshit like,
oh, cut the frog junk and see what this means. Cut the worm, see what this means. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in one thing. Okay, let's say kindergarten, first grade, third grade, whatever. Teach ABC 1, 2, 3, the basic, right? And once you get the basic down, you should be able to have. If you just want to take PE, if your main goal in life is physical education, like you like the physical stuff, like not everybody is smart at thinking, but somebody is good at sport, right? So like a sport person, he would do best if he just the remaining of his school year he just focus on that. Math, if you like math, the remaining of your school year you should focus on that. Everybody will come out doing specific things in the world to benefit everybody in society. But instead, we have a system where everything is stupid. Like, you go to college, you want to take career path of this. They're like, no, you got to take this class and this class and this class as well. It's like, see, that's what I'm saying. Those things are a distraction. Why do I need a distraction when I just want to do this specific thing?
You're paying
it doesn't make any sense to me.
You're paying for a field or a path that you want to go into to get this diploma or to get this certificate, right? But in order to get this certificate, you got to take these different courses.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're paying all these different courses, and they're like expensive as hell.
Standardized tests and all that BS is stupid.
You go through all that process, and the next thing you know, you're like, okay, I got my certificate, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta find a job
also
to
not
utilize that
job.
certificate, and also there's not always the case where you apply for a job but you don't utilize that certificate, and I've seen that a lot too. It's like, okay, so what's going on? You're trying to work for experience, or there's no jobs around you that utilizes that certificate. It's like, what's the problem?
So EC said, can I can I put an info here for y'all to get a hold of me? I appreciate subscribing. I'm gonna post my info. Oh, okay. Yeah, not everybody know what Discord is. Basically, Discord is the new kind of forum format, almost, but not really.
No, I think he's just asking what's the information for.
What's the
link
Discord?
still at the bottom?
Is there a link in there somewhere?
We had a Discord server, but Fizzin nuked that shit to oblivion. So we no longer have a Discord server, but we still have Discord like accounts for personal accounts, but we don't have a server.
We have a personal account, user account, friend request.
Yeah, put it up. Put it up the link.
I don't know how to do that shit.
The wisest man. Go ahead.
Basically, just put down your Discord name, and then you should be good. What the numbers?
As we like to say here, you should be Gucci.
Hey, we're so hip. We are old men. We are old men trying to be hip. Well, Monkey and I are old men trying to be hip.
Yeah.
I like using the word Gucci. People don't say that shit, but I say it.
Well, where I come from, we're fresh. That's fresh, yo. Or that's tight.
Fresh.
That's tight.
That's tight. I still use tight.
Fresh.
That's like a 90s term and shit. 80s, 90s term. Nobody says that anymore.
You guys are figuring it out. Okay, so I was gonna say Alex Collier. Wait, what's that? Cipher.
My Discord name.
Cipher number 2425 is in number 9973. Oh shit! What's my Discord?
I just shared mine in the chat. It's easier.
I didn't
Copy and paste.
I didn't have any background on my Discord shit. I never
those
care about it.
For those who don't know, I still have my Discord too. So if you want to contact me, you can contact me at Discord as well. As soon as I can find my Discord thing. How does Discord look like?
You need to add that into your AKA.
Where's my Discord look like? Oh, Discord, that stupid controller thing. Got it.
The little Space Invader dude.
Yeah. What is my
and
Discord?
Then click in the bottom right hand corner.
Oh, got it. Oh, okay. Here's mine. Is that Lonely Shadow? Lonely Shadow 5358. That's my Discord. Does the number matter?
Yeah.
That's
because people can have the same name but different numbers.
Okay, maybe I should type it down. It's better, but I don't know how to type it down. So many handles. Oh. Yeah, how do I type it down? Man, I'm stupid. Maybe I am stupid. That's why people call me dumb. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I can't type it down. It's under Asia Core account. Not
yeah. But, it's just Lonely Shadow. Basically LONELY and then Shadow. Number 5358.
It's fine. Once you find one of us, you can link with everybody else. Yeah, it's all good.
With all of us.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
Technology, man.
Oh, I just got an alert that Asia Core is going live right now. That's pretty awesome.
I had the alert a while ago.
Damn,
you just didn't pay attention.
I didn't pay attention to my thing.
Wait, was that from Discord or that was from YouTube saying we're going live?
YouTube. You prefer DM as in because Monkey.
So many handles.
Yeah.
Damn, Monkey, yours is hella long. Monkey Juiced Apple the Third.
Why is it so damn long?
Why is it the third?
He changed his name. Who's the first?
That was an inside joke. That was back when we still used Discord. That was like years ago.
I still use Discord.
I remember. Yeah, I go in there for means
for
Instagram was like a long ass name. His first Instagram.
Yeah.
It was like something. The real King Mean. This is the real King Mean, aka the real King Mean. It's like a long ass name.
Yeah.
Pretty cool guy. Yeah.
Hey, it's 2023, so I'm going to quote one of my favorite UFO person, alien abduction, alien guy out there.
It's hella reflective, yeah.
Okay.
That's all you need to do. Just the
camera. The camera is hard to focus on.
There's a lot of reflections. That's why.
Go ahead.
Alex Collier. Let's quote Alex Collier. Alex Collier said, "The love that you withheld is the pain that you will carry." That is freaking deep. Love that, man. So what that means is, if you have love, you should show all your love. You shouldn't hide or bottle it. So if you like a person, tell that person you really love them. Mm-hmm. And if you like to do something that you want to do, because the reason, once it's over, once your life is over, you're gonna regret that. You're gonna look back at it and you're gonna be like, man, I should have given more love to this person. I should have given more love to this job. The love that you withheld is the pain that you will carry. That is deep. And that was from an alien, by the way. His alien, I forgot what it's called, but basically he's a communion type. Like he communicate with alien present, and like that's what they told him, and he cried when he heard that. So then when he said that, and I heard his quote about that, I cried too, because he's right. I mean, like, why do we regret? It's because we don't give enough love.
The problem is people fear of the answer that come out from whatever they're saying. So just say it anyway. What does it matter? What does it matter what the answer is or what the reaction is? Just get it out there, and then you can move on. That way,
right.
It doesn't. You don't have to hold it inside and with this whole what if situation.
Yeah, you don't have to bottle. Basically, you don't have to bottle up. Like if a person appreciate you for who you are, that's cool. Like anytime a person even message me and just say hi, Mean, it's amazing because they didn't have to do that.
That's not true. You never answer when I say, hey, Mean. I'm like, hey, send me a picture. And you're like, no, man. You don't even reply.
Well, you always ask me a picture of my private. I don't do that. Not to
yes,
you.
Yes, you do.
That's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Hey.
Real talk, man. Real talk.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like the person doesn't need to like say hi to you. Like Misty just texted me and she said hi, Mean. So like people don't have to take that time to do that. And the fact that they do that, it's like you should acknowledge that. It's like, wow, it's like I'm just a guy and someone across the world messaged me or across the state messaged me or whatever. It's like it's cool. Like I don't see the hate. Like even when I'm busy and people text me, I always try if I can remember or see the message, I will always reply to them as soon as I can.
Same.
Maybe we'll text you instead. Yeah, what is your number or name thing?
Discord account number so we can find them.
Oh man, that's cap or crap? Are you saying I'm crap because I never reply? Nah, man, sometimes I don't remember.
You mean crap or cap? Because I don't know what cap means.
I think she said crap.
That's something the young kids say, isn't it? No cap, isn't that?
No cap, yeah.
I don't know. Is that a thing?
No cap is like for real or some shit like that.
I thought it meant like no Captain America, and I'm like, what?
I'm sorry, Misty. I'm going to use the excuse that I used in the beginning. My parent had to use the phone, and I couldn't use it.
Cap.
Slam!
Cap equals fake. See, I didn't know that.
Cap equals fake?
I don't know. I'm like borderline between Gen Z and millennial, and I didn't even
so it means for real.
That's what I said.
Discord number is basically like this, for example.
0910.
Right.
0910.
Because we have your name, we also need the number so you can find you.
Yeah.
So that's.
Well, I'm sorry, Misty. I'm gonna take it for what it is. Yes, I am fake. I am Cap, but it's not intentional. Sometimes, like, I'm really stupid, and I would like, you know how the phone sometimes you do the whole sliding thing.
No, sometimes when you're too busy,
I slide it, and I forget about it.
Sometimes you're so busy, you just swipe away.
You just swipe it, and then like you don't see it until you look it later, and then you're like, holy shit! And then by then it's like 2 months after, and I would feel bad in replying 2 months after, so I just completely avoid it. So I'm sorry for that. But if it's an emergency, I will reply.
Or you can just be like Fizzin and just add Monkey's name for like 100 times just for him to ignore.
Pretty much.
DC. Oh, okay. I assume that's one word. Sorry, we're doing this right now.
Are we
number again?
He literally just 1704. Oh, one of us got to be smart enough to do this.
Keep saying it doesn't work for me, man.
Trophy. Is it one word or 2 words? I'm not very smart.
Go to the
okay. It's one word.
Go to find a friend thing and then let's see if there's.
See.
No, just
add a friend on Discord.
1704. Yeah, it just keeps saying it can't. It's not like
it's the name with a space or no space.
I tried all options. Space, no space.
Do you really need the number? I never look at the number.
You need the number because everybody can use the same name.
Oh shit!
Like I can go and use Eisen's name on mine if I wanted to.
That's tripping balls, man.
It's the number that matters.
I know all about tripping balls.
Oh, you know all about that.
Shut up, monkey. You don't know me.
He was just laughing though.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's guilt trip.
No, I've just known you for like over a decade, but I don't know you.
That's sad, ain't it? See, people said the world can't be a good place. Look at our skin color. We're all different, and we're all coping, and we're all talking and having fun. What are you talking about? The world is a bad place to live, man.
You know what's the most toxic thing ever?
The world is only a bad place if you focus only on the negative.
We don't talk about our Asia Core group chat. We're a bunch of jackass.
Oh, that place is beyond toxic.
Yeah, I'm not having any luck either. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I
tried, man. Sorry.
You have to be precise.
Capitalizations, the spacings, underscores, the net numbers all correct.
No cap for real. That's precision.
I don't want to sync my contacts. Screw that shit.
Okay, so it's exactly like he posed. So I found girls. That's not you. That's just my history.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Girls, girls, be my girl. Oh wait, the song is boys, boys, be my boys, but it's all good. DDR, baby. I love DDR.
DDR was fun, man.
This is not working, man.
Hold on. I'm not gonna lose hope yet, man. Let's serendipity this shit.
It says it tells me to check capitalization and all that shit.
It says we searched far and wide. Unfortunately, no result. Man, that's bullshit. Far and wide.
Are you searching for servers or friend?
Oh shit!
Go to the add friend.
Oh man, I've been searching for channel. Idiots.
No man, you gotta go to the friend
Oh my
tab.
God. Kneecaps.
Go to the friend tab, which looks like a picture of a guy raising his hand up.
Oh, okay. I see monkey.
And then go to the whole add friend.
Find your friend. Oh.
No, not the your contact.
Not that one.
What?
Find your friend is syncing your contact on your phone, whatever
so
it is.
So it's the +1 with the person?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. So I'm stupid.
The easiest thing is to join the server.
Geronimo Cadillac.
Yeah. You can join TK server, which is our gaming server, gaming channel server, which I think that's the one where Misty posts, right?
Misty is the bomb.
Yes, join that one, and then we're in that server.
Nobody uses that anymore, bro.
What?
I mean, this wouldn't have to be a thing if Fizzin didn't nuke our server.
Yeah, you kind of nuked it.
I love that server. That's where I talk shit.
Yeah, our server was where we talk shit.
Once Fizzin bombed it, then all of a sudden our personal chat got way worse.
No, that personal chat's always been bad.
Dude,
not that I get worse.
When I'm so busy that I had to like mute you guys because I hate getting the notification from our group chat.
It's horrible.
Like, I'm super busy and I have
because it was too much.
I have to mute it because if I go look at my notification history, it's all our group chat.
Dude, I can't find nothing.
Like 90% of them. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, man. I fail as a person, as a human being.
I don't think
maybe I need to go.
Found it, though.
Maybe I need to go to college.
Not just you. It's too late, bro.
What's college
We're in our
gonna teach you?
We're old dogs now. We can't learn new tricks.
Shut up, Monkey. My age is my own. Don't.
We're the same
disclose.
freaking age. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Don't matter about the age. You can still.
And our birthday. You want to talk about serendipity? Our birthday is only 5 days apart.
That's hella serendipity. How do we do that?
Oh yeah, the main purpose, the reason why we also just destroyed that old AsiaCore server, Discord server, is because we want to boot up the new forum that no one gives a shit about, which is sad. I still want to use that forum, man.
How many of us?
But it's not active.
I know the 5 of us, and
I used to post regularly, but no one bothered.
We're not. AsiaCore on Discord is dead. We destroyed that shit. So
go to the new name.
Go to the link that Misty posts. At the top. This link right here. She posts that above. That link takes to TriggerCore server, which is our game. Me and Eisen's gaming server.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But so you can get there, and then you can add us.
Sorry for the.
It's super contrived, man.
the 10 hours of fighting each other.
It's been like 30 minutes.
It would have been so much easier if YouTube actually has a private message thing like back then.
I don't get that either,
you can
man.
just private message anybody on YouTube. I don't know why they get rid of that shit.
Yeah, they removed
because
it
it's
and decided to add
useful.
other stuff.
Yeah, YouTube makes it as difficult as possible. You know, it's a good thing though that we don't make any money off this, because if it was over $600, we'd get taxed.
That's true. That's very true.
At least we don't have to worry about that.
Yep. I don't want to get taxed.
$600. Yeah, it just makes it harder for you.
Dude, tax season's coming up. Oh man, can't wait.
And as the husband of a small business owner, screw the government. Sorry, but it's ridiculous.
Don't forget that $1.7 trillion is going both the government.
It would be nice if we could get paid in cash with YouTube.
I would just
drink that milk. You got 8 minutes left, bro. 8 minutes
that milk gotta go. That milk gotta go.
All right, we're like 2 minutes and.
Dude, Mean has Mean. He like summon milk like Thor summons beer in a bottle because his mug is never running out.
It never runs out.
Yeah, I don't like that our money goes out of the country. It's stupid. Keep our money here, man.
Yeah. As we all stare at our phones.
I'm just checking the Discord.
It's because DC.
I'm checking Discord.
DC just joined.
Yes. So I'm adding him as friend.
So Monkey, let's talk you and I and start conducting business. I want to ask you, in 2023, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Pause, man. I was listening to
pause for dramatic
effect. Like 2023. Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. 2023 for real. What's up?
I'm just saying, you know how those people who look at the star, what are they called? Like
astrologists.
Yeah, you know how every year they would look at the star and it's like different things from year to year, like you know the people that predict stuff based on the star, like the stargazer. Right. I don't know what those people are called. And I'm sorry.
You use the term stargazer. That's more of a
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't.
So they can predict the future or whatever event is going to happen based on the star alignment and all that. Do they have that for religion too? Like for Christianity, do they have like in the book of things where they explain like certain years or certain event will unfold, kind of like a prediction, but not really? You get what I'm saying?
There's the book of Revelation, which talks about end times.
Right, but is that ever going to happen in our lifetime?
Huh?
Is that going to happen? You think it's going to happen in our lifetime?
I think we're experiencing some of it now, but the Bible also says no man will know the day or the hour. So I don't believe when anyone makes predictions, I don't pay attention because you know, according to what I believe, no one knows when it's going to be time. Now there are signs, and you can read the signs, you can interpret the signs of what you see going around you, and I think there's a lot of signs that we're
eminently getting there. Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll see it in our lifetime. I think it's going to get a lot worse before it's actually the full on end times. But
wasn't that the thing of the tribulation? Right? Yeah. Yeah, the struggle is real, basically, in the Bible. That's what it says. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real, yeah. Pretty much exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I find it fascinating. Like, every year, like, there's always prediction. Like, especially YouTube. At the beginning of each year, there's always like, 2023 is going to be the end of the world. Like, every year, I see those videos, and like...
You know what's funny? Even after Nostradamus is gone, he gets new prediction every year.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Oh, guess what he said? Yeah, well, did he predict his death? No? Okay, then I don't care what he said.
Dude, it's so vague. Like the way he writes is like so old school. He's like, the sea will boil and blister in my ass or something like that. And people's like, see, that's the volcano right there. That's the Hawaii volcano eruption. It's like, bro, he's just talking about boiling in his ass. Like,
he's talking about hemorrhoids, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It has nothing to do with anything, but people just interpret it like, wow, it's weird. I don't like those type of prediction. Now, if you say this date, event happened this way, that's a prediction that I can stand behind. If it's something written in the past, right? But if it's so vague like that, like, I'm sorry, I don't get it.
Right. Like, well, and the reason the Bible says that we don't know, the reason why we don't know the exact the time is because we're not supposed to know, because we're supposed to live our lives in a certain way.
It's kind of a pop quiz.
If he's coming tomorrow, or if he came 30 years ago, or if it's 127,000 years in the future. As Christians, you're supposed to live your life that same way, regardless of when that's happening.
Right. And I think that's a testament of again, it's your faith and your belief.
I think it's because if the Bible tells you the exact date and time, people can be prepared for it. But then that's not true. That's not
like it's not true. It's like, okay, this day this is going to happen. Let's all gather around and have a big fat orgy and just be awesome.
Let's be giant assholes the whole time up until that 10 minutes before Jesus comes.
We hold hands.
Then we'll make amends and we'll pray.
Here's how it goes down. The first like hour or so before, okay, we know it's that date, right? We wait till the last hour. So like, let's say there's only 8 hours in the day before it goes down. The first 7 hours we're gonna have orgy, and then the last hour we're just gonna hold hands and then sing Kumbaya, and then we go to heaven. That's how it's gonna work.
No, that's explicitly how it's not gonna work.
That's why they don't give you the
I'm just saying that's why they don't give you the day. That's why they don't give you the day.
If you're ever actually interested, I know you guys have read some of the Bible and stuff, but if you ever read Revelation, it
parts
talks,
of it,
there's so keep in mind this was written like 2,000 years ago, right?
Right.
From an ancient perspective.
Sure.
But like it talks about these giant grasshoppers that can fly through the air.
That's awesome.
obviously they're helicopters. I mean,
thank you, DC.
There's no way. I mean, I guess maybe it's some futuristic thing, but he's definitely talking about helicopters.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like all the visions and everything that he saw that God showed him. Some of them you can relate to today. Some of them I don't think have been invented yet. Mm-hmm. But especially with all the the AI and all the CERN super collider, the one big one that I'm looking for is that I think we might see in our time is the Mark of the Beast. That's the one that I'm really, and it's not going to be the sneaky, like, let's say there were nanobots in the vaccine, right?
Sure.
And I got the vaccine. Now I have the Mark of the Beast. It's like, no, it's going to be a very obvious cut and dried thing. And
it's going to literally said beast.
Whoa. The beast. No, not too long ago with the FRID chip. Where they said they're gonna put one in, what is it, your left hand or your right hand? I don't remember. Whatever it says in the Bible, well, the mark will be on your left hand. Was it left hand or
and your forehead?
And your forehead, yeah. So the chip that they were gonna install was gonna be either on the left hand or the forehead. That was the thing that they were going for. But the chip, when they tested, it fell out like
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, so they couldn't do it. I think original plan that they were going to do that with the FRID chip on your left hand or your head, to symbolize that, because you don't know what code they're going to put in there. But because it fall out and it's a dud, they're like, shit, let's go on with the next one. So I think they're planning that, and it didn't work back then. And I believe it didn't work back then is because God didn't want it to happen that time. So that's why it's such a dud, and humanity is crap anyway. So,
but it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. No, it's. I find it interesting that like every year there's always like doomsday prediction, and people always laugh at those. Like, I don't find those videos funny. I find it remarkable that human rather have fantasy about dying in the whole entire world than to live. That's how you know your society is so bad that people is willing to make a video. A lot of people call it like fearmonger or whatever, but I see it just as people are just sick and tired of this whole thing. They just want it reset. It wasn't Mark of the Beast. It was a test. If they can, that's true. That's true. If they can mandate that, then they can definitely mandate everything else. You have a saying. Everybody has a saying, and if you don't use your saying, then they're gonna just pull that shit all over you.
Yep. Well, and the only reason, if I hadn't been working as a frontline worker in a grocery store, which, no offense to like the doctors and the nurses and everyone that is, to me, what I considered a frontline worker, but the jacked up place I worked at, I'm not going to say it, Kroger. It was a very horrible.
Shit.
It was a very horrible company. Like 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Because as a frontline worker, we are the employees that worked there. We're supposed to be some of the first ones to have the vaccine available, because I got it from the store and it was horrible. I didn't want to go through that again. So I was like, yeah, I'll get whatever, just give me the first one. They released it to the general public before they released it to us workers. So people, we were supposed to get the first wave that came into our store, but they were like, nah, let's give it to the general public instead. And it was like, what the heck? Yeah, that place was pretty awful. But what's crazy, and what I was reflecting on earlier today, is how kind of all of our crazy, windy, broken roads have all led us like together. Right? I met there's no way I should have met Kyla, and it's been the best 10 years of my life, and there's no way I should have met her, but the way it happened was just crazy. I mean, our channel, the people that we've connected with, like, just all, I mean, we have people all around the world that talk to us. Channy, I don't think you're still on here, but I mean, we got people all around the world, not just the country that come Misty, and talk to us. DC, obviously, but it's just it's crazy how our paths have all kind of intertwined. Like if I hadn't worked in the warehouse, 25 years ago, however long ago that was, I never would have met this crazy Cambodian dude with long, bright blue electric hair, you know?
And that wasn't a wig, by the way, DC. That wasn't a wig. That was back then when I had hair.
And yeah, I thought he was gonna murder me the first time. I was like, "This dude's scary."
It's like an RPG game. Every event you pick leads you to the next event and the next road down the path. The path that you're at right now is the thing from the past that you've chosen. Basically, you chose to be here. Let's say you're a spiritual being, right? Which we all are. This is how I see it, and it's stupid. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so the source, right? Source, God, whatever you want to call it, is bored, right? And so they're like, you know what? I want to experience stuff. So it sends all these souls to Earth or to wherever, not just Earth, to experience new things. And so the sadness that comes with it, the happiness that comes with it, that's all part of the collectivity to the source. So the source will be like, this is pretty good. Like, the source is like, I wonder if you tap a lady, how would that feel? And then boom, that soul happens for that particular reason. Or, I wonder...
Tap a lady?
Yeah, tap a lady.
It's like, hey, hi.
Yeah, that tapper.
Okay.
Tap.
Yeah, and you know, for all the sadness that you go through, don't think of it like it's your fault. Don't think of like what did I do wrong, or ask the question, why is Destiny why is Destiny doing this to me? Yeah. If you reflect upon it, like, you know, we all like have poor choices in life, and some of us more than other, and like we are who we are is because the path that we've chosen in the past, and that's okay.
knows all about poor choices.
Mistake.
That's why his voice is gone.
Mistake leads you to something more epic sometimes. So you never know. So don't give up on the moment. That's what I'm trying to say.
The only thing that's bad about mistakes, if you keep making them and you don't learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mistakes are meant to be lessons that you grow from.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, and our soul is here collectively for that. So the source can just evolve, keep on evolving.
Oh, man, yeah, like that group in the 90s, Collective Soul, you remember that?
God damn it. All right. Fizzin said, I don't think the source is bored. Rather, it wants to learn. Well, yeah. But,
experience. It wants experience.
DC said, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's reality. The source is shedding the souls into multiple vessels to learn new things and keep sources keep. It's exactly like a supercomputer. You got to evolve, and the only way to evolve is to branch out, and that's why we're all here. We're a branch of the source.
It can't learn about loss if it can't experience it. So
exactly.
So that needs to happen. It can't learn about happiness
unless you experience it.
So that needs to happen.
Yep. And the source is constantly learning. That's what Fizzin said. Through our experience, we're basically firmware update of the source. Reality is key. That's what DC said. Fizzin said that's why there's multi-universes. Well, right. I think the multi-universe thing is a cheat system, because the source is like, damn it, one universe is so boring. It's taking so long. It's like Windows 3.1 or whatever. Let's branch out. Let's do multiverse. That way, we can have a bunch of shit happen all at once. Look at all these data flow instead of just oof, 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 and then your mom coming, the source mom coming, and it resets. It's like that.
It's like the dial-up.
It's like the dial-up. Yeah, the one universe is the dial-up. The cable we're in now, that's a multiverse. It's just expanding rapidly and fast. Back to quantum stuff. Yeah, source feeding itself like crazy and continue to grow. Right. So where you are, source is God, God is source. Boom. That's simple as that. You can believe that. Like, if you believe in God, it's the same. Source is just it's a universal language for other people to interpret it that's not religious. Because you can be non-religious, but you can still believe that there's a higher being, like a higher source up there. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what I believe.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Original source.
Yeah, source is source. And
everything
if science is going to go with the Big Bang Theory, which they said is not a thing anymore, like some of them saying, oh, maybe that's wrong due to this equation, that's fine. You got to start somewhere.
I like how they always pull shit out of their ass.
Source is in the name. It's the source. It was never there.
It's the thing that drives me nuts about science. The people that like just blindly trust science is like it's the one thing the Bible has never changed.
And right? Science it flip-flops.
I mean the thing about science, you need to question it. If you don't question it, it isn't science.
Right.
The whole point. The whole point of science is questioning everything and figure out the solution and the answer.
But it's always there. Source was there before existence, but still there even after nothing exists. Yeah, the source is a lonely person. That's all there is. The source is lonely and the source wants to experience.
Basically God, basically.
So in a way it's a baby that's trying to learn and evolve. It's a constant baby that's always trying to learn. Because you can't like and that's the thing too about aliens, like
Imagine this. Like, imagine this. Let's say you're a supreme being and the only one in existence throughout the entire universe. You can't experience anything else without creating a simulation. Right? So that's basically what we are.
Yep. But here's the thing though, like religious people sometimes they judge aliens as demonic being and stuff. And that's fine because that's your belief, right? So if you think aliens, reptilian, greys are like demonic beings, I understand that. But at the same time, Source is creating those beings, right? If they exist, then Source got to create them for a purpose, for a reason. So therefore, in a way, if you're going to think as us, as the being from God, the being from Source, they are also the beings from God, from Source. Source doesn't dictate this species is better than this species. Source just put information out there and to learn from it. So like I always look at alien as our brother and sister. Some of them are douchebags, some of them are good. That's just how family work. It's like not everybody's perfect, and the reason why not everybody's perfect is again it comes with that experience. So if a reptilian eat babies, that's not their choice, that's just how they were created. And is it wrong that they eat human baby? From our perspective, yes, but from their perspective it's just food. Are you gonna look at cow and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I ate you, cow. I ate you."
Think of it as this: us humans, we freaking eat chickens, we eat eggs and shit.
Exactly. We're eating other species.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, we're all doing the same shit, just different ways, different perspectives.
Yeah. So like he said, Fizzin said, aliens can be demonic beings, but wouldn't human be put into that box as well? Nothing is one size fit all. Exactly. Unless you're OJ, that's a different story, but we won't go there.
Damn. Yeah.
The demonic is mostly a spin, like it's calling. Yeah. I mean, and again, like there's what is it? There's interdimensional beings. There's outer space beings, there's time beings, there's extraterrestrials, there's
sub-dimensional.
Yeah, there's so many beings. It's like any one of them could label as demons. It's I don't know how to explain it, but it's just I don't know. My mind hurts, but it's good.
Chickens are cool, eggs are yummy. Yeah, for us. But if chickens were to think like us, they'll see us like the reptilians. It's just different perspectives, right?
It's just
at the end of the day, nothing's perfect. We're all doing similar shit.
I think if there is a true definition of why we exist, is simple. It's just to learn, and a lot of people are saddened by that because to them it just makes them feel like I'm here to do nothing except for learning. Like, no, that's not it. Like, my God, like. I'm the lowest IQ person ever, but every time I wake up, I'm fascinated by life and I'm fascinated by the way people think. Because to me, like, the more movie I watch, the more... Okay, I'm not going to say book because I don't read books, but the more I communicate with people, like, they could be, like, random people. Like, everybody know I go to adult site. Yeah. I'm one of the weird... I'm one of the weirdest guy ever. I would sometimes go to adult site and not even talking about the nudity or the lust. I talk about ascension shit. And guess what? There's people on that side who talks about ascension that's smarter than the people who doesn't do nudity. It's insane. My mind boggles. I'm like, I am connected to this person that I shouldn't be connected to. But why am I connected to this person? And you know what the person said to me? The person said, that's synchronicity. You found me through synchronicity. You found me in the weirdest place that you shouldn't even belong here, and you should be whacking off to me, but instead you're being an intellectual person and you're talking to me about ascension.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking to me about ascension. That is amazing. My mind was blown. Like 2022, that was the best thing that could ever happen to me. I don't degrade people. I don't look at people like, you know, if their job is this or that. I don't look at them as bad or good. I just look at them as just their occupation. That's what they do for a living. I respect everybody, and for me to get to know a person like that, it's insane. The weirdest place you could find an ascension people to talk about alien and Bigfoot, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if I could find that in the weirdest place, it's amazing. Like, synchronicity is insane. I don't know how to do it. I don't. It just comes naturally. What is it, like the law of attraction? The more you want, you're not gonna get it. But if you
have to not want.
But not necessarily not want. You stick it in the back of your head. Like, it's always there, but it doesn't, like, it's not the forefront of everything.
You're not like focus on it. It's just something that you're kind of aware of.
It's kind of like,
and then it comes out.
It's kind of like when you're searching for something that you lost and you can't find it, but when you don't really care about it, it's just right there. It's kind of like that.
It's crazy, man. It's nuts. Like, I can go on forever, but man, it's... Hey, we started from January 1st to January 2nd in this podcast. We just crossed the midnight hour. Holy shit, I need to look at the clock.
We're past the stroke of midnight.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's a little bit long, but man, we got so much stuff to say. It's insane.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. But Monkey, I'm sorry I said the whole demonic being alien stuff like that without asking your opinion about that. So what do you think about that? Like, do you consider alien as possible demonic beings? Which, if you do, it's clearly understandable. But I'm just saying, like,
no.
I'm just saying,
because if aliens are real, then I believe they are created by God and a physical, tangible creature.
Right.
Demons are totally different. I've
spiritual,
experienced
right?
them.
Yeah.
They're the spiritual realm.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have a tangible, presence. So if aliens are real, and I'm only saying if just because I haven't seen one, that doesn't mean they're not real. Because, I believe God created the universe, and the universe is massive. We've explored this much of it. Yeah. So I find it very hard to believe that God didn't necessarily put life on other planets, right? Like, the Bible doesn't say he did, it doesn't say he didn't, but why would he create all those other planets?
Yeah.
Right? Especially since we're probably never really going to be able to explore very many of them.
Yeah. So thank you, DC. Take it easy, man. Happy New Year.
Night, DC. Man. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Sorry it's a little long here, but we should be going soon. But yeah, thanks. We'll catch, or Fizzin or someone will get a hold of you for the appointment because I suck. And yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'm reading this book called Heaven, and it's about kind of some of the stuff we were talking about. But one of the things he talks about is how he believes that when those that believe go to heaven, that basically it's still us, but our perfected bodies and our perfected minds, and we're going to be able to create things to travel, or we're going to have like metaphysical bodies where we can kind of just travel on our own and go to those planets, and those planets will be reborn. They'll have life, it'll be, so it's kind of an interesting thing to talk about. But I definitely think it's very arrogant for us humans to think we're the only things that were created.
Yeah.
Whether you believe evolution, or whether you believe creation, whatever, you are extremely arrogant if you think we are the only intelligent life in this massive universe that we're part of.
Isn't that part of a sin though? Like, to believe that way in a way? Yeah, pride. Exactly. Pride. Yeah. That's pride, right? That's part of pride.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very prideful way of thinking.
Yeah. No, that's...
Yeah, giants.
Yeah,
sweet.
Giants and stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah.
What's your book about? Heaven. What's it called? Heaven. Exactly. Short and to the point. The book is not short. I can't read a lot of it at once, but
yeah.
All right. Should we put a bow on this?
We should. We pass. Yeah, we pass our mark by a long shot, but it's an interesting talk. I mean, it's a good start to make 2023 strong. That's what we're gonna do. Strong. We started strong. We call like all the bullshit, including ourselves.
Right. Yeah. We started off with AOL chat rooms, and we ended up talking about Revelation and aliens.
Yeah, it's crazy. We'll put a bow on it. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Everybody.
Peace out. Soon. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Chan. Thank you, DC. Thank you to Kelsey. Thank you to everybody else who watched this video later.
Thank you to all the lurkers as well.
Thank you all the lurkers.
Peace out.
Peace out. Bye.
Peace.